Fair.
It was fine yesterday, and then it was malfunctioning earlier today.
Oh, hiccups.
But we are live.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Islir. Chronicles of Islir. We're picking up in the middle of the conversation that, or toward the tail end of the conversation. We'll find out. Uh, between the party and an apparently not so content hunter of one of the party members, Shino. Says they want to do their own thing. And is willing to point them in give them directions to a way in if they want to go that way, and give them time to whatever they need, as much time as they can give. Of course, they can't give 100% like years, but they can give time. We starts kind of grabbing a paper and starts kind of like drawing what you guys are discussing.
You keep referencing you want to do what you want to do. What is what you want? What do you want to do?
That's a long list. Huh. In the end, I guess I want. What anyone wants just to be free to do whatever I want in the moment.
Does that include like murdering people and wearing their skin and stuff?
I mean, I'm not wearing their skin technically.
But killing people isn't out of the question.
It depends on the time. I'm not gonna say no because then you never know if someone decides they need to be murdered because they punch you or whatever the fudge.
I mean, you were created to be a predator. Is that going to be like your continuation?
And I don't plan on eating people, if that makes sense. I don't want to change anymore. I'm content being me.
You spoke in riddles earlier about when and where you need to kill me. But you need to make sure that they die, but you haven't written off the possibility of you killing me. Or I guess the intent as well.
I mean, if they're dead, then that intent is not. It was because it says that intent technically theirs is no longer mine. You succeed, then I don't have to kill you.
Insight.
Go ahead, roll insight.
I think that's a 16. Let me double check though. I think my insight's a 7. Yeah, 16.
16? Oh god, my brain is sorry. Yeah, 16. Yeah, he's again, like I said before, he's always a really kind of a hard person to just read in general.
Mm-hmm.
Just one, due to the fact that there's not really any facial expressions to read because of the mask, and two, just his general chaotic nature. But you're not sensing any lies from him.
Sheena's going to take a step forward. Is this a table? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's going to slowly reach up for the mask. And she's going to try to remove it.
Okay.
Not forcefully or anything. It's just more like she's just trying to see their face.
I will say, as you try to like move it, it is hard to move. It seems like it's almost like built into the like part of his structure, so it's not like it doesn't like lift off. It has to be like it lifts up and like goes into. It's like part of them to a sense. But you can push it up if you wish. He doesn't seem to be stopping you.
Yes, she will push it up.
You see. How do I try this? About as it's nothing like that you've seen before. There's no facial expression. There's no general like it's almost bland. The only thing you see is like a mouth and eyes, and there's other than that, there's no real face to him.
So is it like No Face, where it's just like a?
Yeah, it's kind of like, or it's almost like it's not like a skin, but it's like a weird. I don't want to say glass, but it's kind of like a glassy kind of look to his face, other than where mouth you see moves and so that like he does have expression, and his eyes do blink and so that like he just doesn't have a face in the normal sense.
Just know this. And if you have any connection to whatever it is that made you, maybe they will hear as well. Kill me if you want, but I find your information maybe incorrect. I find that I do not fear death. Death is my bedfellow, and I welcome it. And if you do kill me, it might indeed make me stronger. And she kind of like leans her head down a little bit and her eyes get a little brighter. Bring it on. But in the meantime, lowers the mask. I guess we'll be friends. And she'll take a step back.
Interesting. You really are fascinating. All of you. Really, in the end. But you especially.
We should introduce him to Jesse's patron.
Starts kind of continuing the relatively crude sketch that he's doing.
I rolled 20s being wonky. Sorry. It's like clipping a bottom of the chat. It's really weird.
Yeah, it did that too.
Okay.
To me too.
I reloaded and I'm hoping that changes it.
My advice is make your chat window small, scroll all the way down, make your chat window bigger again, and then you can scroll down like it should be.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I forgot we could do that.
At least that has worked for me.
Right. Yeah, it was really annoying. I kept clipping what Jesse was saying.
Yeah, he kind of folds up the paper and doesn't really hand it to you, but leaves it on the table and steps back, gives a step back from it. It's kind of sketch of the exterior and the point of which you might want to enter. It's not an entrance normally. It's kind of a wall that might be thinner if you have and he looks at the few of you, like he looks over at Trash, he looks over at Shino and Rodin. Might have ways of moving Earth a little bit. That might help.
All right.
And you think now is the time to go, or do you think we should consolidate a bit more and be
That's
more
up to you.
prepared?
I don't know if you feel up to it.
Hey, Trash, do you want to take a look at this? You were really good with the... I mean, I can also prepare that magic too, but you helped with the tunnel. Maybe take a look?
I'm actually checking that cantrip to make sure that cantrip can actually do. I don't have it currently on my sheet.
Yeah. What level spell is Move Earth, Rick? Because it's a cantrip for you, but don't we have something as a druid that's bigger? Do we?
We should. We definitely do.
I can excavate, but I can't
Mold Earth?
mold earth. I can target
That's
an area
solid.
of loose earth to instantaneously excavate, move it, and deposit it 5 feet away. So it could tunnel under a thing, but I don't have a mold
know
stone.
I know
Sorry.
we have something go larger because I used it as on a different druid.
Well, and your artificer had like a stone thing, right? Or is that a dwarf thing?
I don't think I have it yet, if we do.
Or maybe it's not a druid thing.
Isn't there something that turns stone to mud or something?
Well, there's a
Stone shape.
stone
Here we are.
stone
Oh.
shape. It's a 4th level transmutation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which I don't have access to yet.
either do I.
But I could conceivably get it, but I don't have spells up that high. But if we could dig under it, I could, you know.
Judging from the notes, it seems like it is not necessarily like a rocky mountain that he's pointed out. Like you can see a valley with a bridge, and he's pointing like underneath the bridge. It seems to be like a not like just like a hill, but like more like a dirt knoll kind of thing with that. There's some sort of. It's hard to tell from the drawing. It just looks like a bunch of boxes that he drew to represent this building.
Is it like a castle or a keep or I mean, I would feel like Trash would know how to like figure out the best way to get into a place because that's just her thing.
Judging from it, if it is, it's either like because he just drew like lines
Mhm.
to represent. He's not like in any way, shape, or form an artist. It looks like it could either be like a big mansion, a keep, or a castle. But it's like the way it's positioned on this hill, the only access point is a bridge. But from what he's pointing underneath the bridge, there might be it might be built like layers down below as well.
We
So
could
there's probably
excavate to the wall and then maybe have Shanty punch through it with her force gauntlet if for lack of if we don't have a spell that could move the
Yeah.
stone.
Whatever point he's pointing at, like is like directly on the bridge, seems to be the thinnest point or the easiest access, but it's not normally It's normally a wall that is the weak point, basically.
Can we ask if it's made out of wood or out of stone?
Are you good?
Yeah, it's made out of wood or stone, the wall.
I think the interior, I think, is more like it's not wood. It's definitely a stone-like material.
You know what? We can bring a what's it called? Battering ram.
It's not exactly it's stable enough because there's a lot of it, but I don't think you can't like force your way through it, especially with enough persuasion. And he just looks at Shanty.
Is the area that we have to dig, would it be underwater or above water?
There's no water under the bridge.
Oh, cool. So
It's
we
just
could just
Big valley.
we could summon a bunch of moles and help Trash move dirt. They dig, right?
Yeah, they would.
Wouldn't moles be a bit too small for that job? Wouldn't you want to summon something bigger? Perhaps a badger, a dire badger?
Let's just go all out and call it a bullet.
Mino
Well,
can
there we
summon bullets. That would be lovely. No has capability.
Purple worm that can dig too. Can you do
Oh,
that?
that'd be great. Yeah, let me just pull a purple worm out of my magical ass. One moment. That would work though, if we could.
Yeah, but from what you're seeing, the bridge on the side that's not the like this keeper castle or whatever. It has. He points out that it's not it's you can walk down that. The other side is pretty much designed to be like sheer. Like it is not impossible to climb, but very difficult to climb up, making the bridge the only real normal access route.
How thick would you say that the walls are? By the any idea?
Just kind of guessing based on being inside and looking on the outside. This section was, like I said, it's probably the thinnest, maybe 10 feet of dirt, maybe like a half a foot of stone.
Throughout the castle, half a foot stone.
The castle top. That's probably 2 or 3 feet of brickstone, but that's on the top building. It's designed to take a hit. Wasn't somebody else's before the creator, master, whatever you want to call that person, took over.
And what room in this building would this creator master, be in the most? Can you point to it?
He kind of points like kind of in the a few different spots. They kind of go between a few different floors here. Either their lab, their study, or the dining hall. They usually like to go there, those 3 places, but they generally move freely about it.
I have a plan. And it's horrible. But for some reconnaissance, okay, this is out of character. I don't want to say in front of this guy because I don't trust him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, meld into stone. Why am I hung up on it? Does it have to be natural occurring stone, or could it be work stone? I'm not seeing work stone anywhere in the text, or natural.
It just says stone object. It
So
just says like object would mean something made from stone.
okay, so here's
So even a golem.
this is a long shot. If we need to like do some reconnaissance on the dude inside, Shino could turn into something that could climb up the brick wall or the stone wall and then fucking meld into stone and fucking watch. Would that work?
You can't see what occurred outside the stone.
Oh,
Can you
what?
hear though?
You can make perception
Made
checks to
with
hear.
advantage.
Oh,
With advantage.
I mean,
So technically, yeah, you can.
I could hear.
Hear, but
Yeah, you're also. He also did mention they're kind of like alone in this place, so the matter of how much they talk.
I mean, they could.
They might talk to themselves. That's. That's.
We could ask.
Well, he wouldn't necessarily know because whenever he's there, they're not alone.
And he could have walked into him talking to himself. I don't know.
Well, that's an option if we need it. I just was looking at that. I was like, oh, that might work. But so, okay. Well, he's alone in this place.
Yeah. I mean, other than whatever little creations they have, but they're not like me per se.
No, but do you have any other ideas of what other creations he's made? They've made?
The ones I've seen are like there's a bunch that are just like menial tasks, like make food, stuff like that. I don't think those ones are going to even attempt to fight you. I don't even know if they are aware of what's around them. If that makes sense. Like you can wave your hand right in front of them and they just don't do anything. They only act when he tells them to do something. The only other thing is like last I was there was a I want to say golem-esque thing. Not entirely sure about it. Basically looked like armor that was moving.
And if he would have been holding anybody prisoner like my mother, do you know where she would be?
Down in the sub-levels. Probably depending on when you punch in, it might be there's 3 of them, so it might be above or below you.
Okay.
Hard to tell where you'll punch in from there. I can tell, like, north, south, east, west, and all that, but up and down, that's a little bit more. It's harder to gauge from just an outside perspective.
I don't know what else to ask. Is there anything we need to do in preparation before we leave? Looks to the group.
I mean, are we planning on going right now?
I don't know. That is up for discussion.
Well, I mean, if your mom is in dire straits,
Yeah,
Because
in that
this is
case,
in the
it's
morning,
okay.
right? This is the morning whenever we came in and we played the trick, or was it midday, or?
This is still kind of morning. It's like maybe at
Yeah.
the latest, maybe 11.
do we need? Did we make a fair amount of potions? Do we? Looks at field medic. I don't know. Did we get to that last session? Do
I
we
have
make
been looking on
potions?
potions. Let's see. Field medic checks their bag. I currently have about 5 greater restoration healing potions. I have 7 basic healing potions. 2 of the blue potions, which I believe are good for regeneration. And 4 yellow rose potions, which are good for speed.
I guess we don't have to leave now if we want to like take the day to just get anything else we need in order, but soon would be good. I mean, he's keeping her alive. I don't know about dire straits, Trash. I feel like we're walking into it. Well, I shouldn't say feel. We're walking into a trap. So that's why I want to make sure that whenever we're ready to go, that we're ready. But if everybody says that they are, then she'll like hand out the scroll, just kind of like twiddle the scroll in her hand, just say one, I guess.
I mean, I'm good with ever, but are we taking? She jerks her thumb at the masked fellow, and like, are we taking him with us because he's liable to turn on us? Kind of, as much as it'd be nice to like, not intentionally turn on us, but if like big bro knows you're with us, he could just be like, kill him, and you'd have to, right?
Yep. That would be definitely 100% right.
So as nice as it would be to have a guide, I don't know if I would want to have to like, deal with that inevitability.
What are you going to do while we're away? Looks at the dude.
That's a good question. I haven't figured that out yet.
Uh-huh. Are we bringing Lex? Because if not, Lex has a friend.
Lex, you want to babysit?
That's my thought. I'm like, are we bringing Lex or not?
Yeah, which of our because we got Lex, we got Cecilia, and we could technically bring Zelphine if we really wanted to.
Oh, I forgot about Zelphine.
So,
yeah,
so somebody gets to babysit him.
Yes, somebody babysit him.
Lex is just staring at you like, really?
Yes, really. You wanted a part of this club? Guess what? This is part of the club.
They don't seem thrilled by the idea of babysitting the crazy man. They're not going to say no because you're technically in charge of them at the moment.
Who would be best to... Yeah.
You get Celia, who is a psychic caster. You get Lex, who is a psychic warrior. And you have Zelphine, who is a blood hunter with 1 level of rogue. Half of the Lycan for 1.
Yeah, we need to figure out who we want to take and who do we want to leave. And I'm not quite sure. Cecilia might like being able to go to the Feywild, though. She might nerd out. That might be nice for her. But I don't know if we really... She's kind of squishy. Lex is more of a fighter, and frontline we have Shanty, and then I guess kind of Trash, kind of me. Zelphine is more... She does crossbow, right? Or is she melee? I can't remember.
She can be melee, but she does the crossbow, but she doesn't seem to... Being at point blank range, you would know this, Trash, does not seem to affect her aim. So she can use crossbow even at close range.
I don't know. What do y'all think?
Are we going for shock and awe or subtlety?
Subtlety is always a useful thing.
Yeah, I think I'm on that subtlety boat as well.
Mm-hmm. If we can be.
Yeah, because I think that he's gonna. Well, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to. That's a good point because there's a good chance when Shino steps through that portal to the Feywild that he's gonna know exactly where she is.
He's gonna have like a proximity sensor or something.
Maybe, I don't know. I think that was warned at one point.
Can you we don't know if that amulet your mom gave you? Like
I could try. I can be careful and I can go as Nora. That would be the best
If
bet.
you're beast shaped or something, it's harder to detect.
I would think that her beast shape would be even stronger for people to detect, given that she's very unique and she ties into different. Well, I don't know. I guess that's a question for Fluffy.
So, our masked friend here says he knows how to hide himself. Is it something you could teach Shino how to do?
From the way he said it, it seems like he gained that ability from something in the Shadowfell, most likely by eating it.
Could you imbue that essence into a piece of that star metal for her? Could he? I'm just wondering,
That would be an interesting experiment.
Could try. Not sure how well that would work because it's not necessarily magic.
What did you eat in the Shadowfell? I'm not opposed to going Princess Mononoke on something. What'd you eat?
Well, I think
What
I
did it
was a
taste like?
person at one point.
I want to do, let's see, it would be Arcana or History to see if I can decipher what he's talking about. What sort of creature?
This would be probably, honestly, either will give you different kind of information.
Alright, I'm going to start off with History because I know History better.
Yeah, History give you more lore of stuff like that might pop up.
Alright.
I'm not even proficient in both. I'm not going to run. Roll. Hello. Wrong road.
Yeah,
I can't
I'm
talk.
I'm not proficient either. So.
So it's 24. There's stories of things that bleed in from the Shadowfell. One such thing is something that is known to just kind of not necessarily hide in plain sight, but just you almost don't notice it just by looking at it because it blends so well into the environment around it, specifically shadows.
Did he essentially eat a cloaker?
He was referred to as a shade.
Kind of looks.
They are people that effectively became so intertwined with the Shadowfell they basically became living shadows.
Alright, Field Medic is going to think for a moment, then look over at Shino's friend and say, am I to understand that you managed to eat something that is fairly non-corporeal, a shade?
Corporealness doesn't really matter to what ability that I get from that.
Cause not certain that I could replicate that sort of process with anything I'm aware of. I would need samples, and I do not think I could take a sample of a shade.
Mm-hmm.
Can you eat a shadow?
He's not a shadow.
What, you want to eat him? I don't know if he'd like that.
Oh, I'm sure he won't, but I'm not asking that. No, that's not going to go well. How do you eat a shade? How do you absorb shadow?
Same way I absorb anything. I more just kind of I gotta rough them up a bit usually if they're not exactly if they're less if they're feisty. I have to kind of make them not so much. But then I just kind of lift my mask, extend my mouth open, and absorb their lessons into me. Usually leaving nothing behind.
Does that sound like something you can do, Shino?
She just shakes her head. No, don't think so.
Vicky, it just absorbs their life essence.
I feel like that would go poorly.
But is there something that we could? I'm trying to figure out a use for that stupid star metal. Could we make a vessel that could do something with like that? Like a vessel that we could suck things into and like use their essence, kind of.
That's a dark and slippery slope. That go on?
I want to roll an
I will
arcana.
point out as
Can I roll an arcana check to see if I know of something that can do something similar to that, like contain something?
sure. There are like things that can contain essences of creatures. They're you know of them because they're not like particularly, but the process of getting or finding one you're not sure of. They're generally just there's not really like oh, it's this kind of material. You just know that there are some that exist with a 15, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I will say
I was trying to remember because there was an artifact that I know I gave you in the last game that could do that, that could trap an object. I was trying to see if Field Medic was aware of that sort of item for experimentation purposes.
I will also say with the star medal that you have, a good point with that is you can attune different spells into it. And this ability that he was referring to is very similar to a spell that Shino has. And Rodin, I believe.
What? Sorry. What spell?
Pass Follow Trace.
Oh, yeah.
Prevents a lot of detection.
It was an object that I believe you guys picked up at the Infernal Bazaar in the On the Road campaign.
No. This was the dude that got trapped in the metal. It was out of the abyss. It was before I joined. Quentin, didn't you have a friend trapped in a sword?
Oh no, that was a good, that was an in character thing. We decided that his ghost was haunting the sword.
Yeah.
So
Mine?
yeah.
Which character was that?
Don't you remember the character you accidentally killed?
No, he doesn't. That's the point. Because it happens a lot.
It was you got your friend killed, and so he is Duncan, and he started inhabiting that blade afterwards because he was haunting you.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I died like 1 to 2 sessions after that. Like, I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Quentin. Yeah, you're kind of disappointing me, man. This race to Bard, like I would have expected you to have died already. What the hell?
It's been 20 sessions and no one's died. That's a record for us.
Come on, Quentin, die better.
Okay, don't worry.
It
We're
could
gonna
be
do the
me.
boss fight. I'll int. Don't worry. I'll int. It's fine. So you're telling me to int this boss fight, right? So it's gonna happen.
I'm just sassing. I don't want your character. I don't want Shanty to die.
Too late.
Oh, shut up.
Is it gonna be Shanty or will it be Field Medic?
Me. Don't too late me. Belgian bastard.
Are you calling me a bastard?
No. Sorry, did not mean disrespect.
I mean,
it's standard phrase here in the States.
Too late.
Even though it doesn't actually.
How dare you call me a
exist
bastard?
anymore.
Come on. Now he's just fucking with me.
Fucking calling me a bastard.
You've been around us for what, 6 years now? 5 years?
Quentin.
It's
Something
not.
like that.
We're not in fucking Westeros, okay? Uh,
Okay,
nope,
so
after
We're more tame than that.
that's it.
Quentin, what are we calling you? Quentin Sand, Quentin Stone, Quentin Snow, what?
Fun fact: it was snowing today and
Okay,
yesterday.
Quentin Snow.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna
I think
clear
we're
out
supposed to
this,
get. I think we're supposed to get snow in Texas on Tuesday. We'll see if we still have power. Yay!
Fed bits of snow here.
Uh,
Then it warmed up a little bit, so the snow disappeared, and then the temperatures dropped back down again.
Okay. Is there anything we need to do before going to the Feywild? Like, does anybody need anything?
uh,
Do we need rations and food and stuff?
I mean, we could make some travel rations in our kitchen. We have a kitchen now, I guess.
Yes, so that's what the kitchen is good for. I will take care of that.
Can
Okay.
I finish off the blade? So I have something magical on my full arm.
Are you enchanting it?
I mean, I'm using the weird metal, so I hope
Oh.
that counts
Yeah,
as
the weird
magical.
metal that we haven't figured out what it does yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might need to hash that out before we go. And are you going to
Trying
be able to find a blacksmith to... Wait, we're not going to...
I
Yeah.
am a blacksmith, so.
Oh,
he's proficient in smithing tool.
never mind.
I'm debating because I don't know if I want to do a weapon or like just like an amulet or a ring or something.
You could make like a ghoul gun staff.
Let's think of it like a World of Warcraft guild. Everybody is split up into specialties, so we don't actually need to hit the stores for much of anything. It's like, we need a blacksmith, we got one. We got alchemists. We got, do we have a tailor?
Crickets.
Maybe we need a tailor.
If we are going to make anything before we go, Shino's going to need probably a ring, because can't do metal armor, and I already have an amulet. Can you wear multiple amulets?
It's not like you're in
Yeah.
or
World
in
of
Warcraft where you only have one slot.
Sorry, my mind went there. I was like, wait.
You
'Cause,
can
like-
be a rapper with 50 chains on your neck if you want.
Well, she already
Yeah,
had multiple cloaks in the last campaign, so...
The problem is mainly attunement slots.
I mean, she's fine. She only has 2 attunement slots, so she can have a third.
I think
The
I
only
have. Well, I don't know. Is the armor? I got that armor right. The leather armor plus.
Plus 1
Sounds like-
armor shouldn't be attuned.
Yeah, I think the only thing I have attuned is maybe this Ruby of the War Mage, and although I don't know if I need that anymore because I have Warcaster.
Didn't we have another... Oh, wait. We gave out magical items to people. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, because we gave Grizz that blade. I have the weapon. Somebody who got the ring. I don't know if anybody got the ring.
I think free action, I think that's me. I'm pretty kitted up in magical items.
Yeah, I'm attuned to
Yeah, I got the luck
the
blade.
pendant with Nora and then the gloves. So I still have a slot open.
Yeah, I think I have, like I said, I have the Ruby of the War Mage, which makes it so my sword is my casting focus.
Mhm.
And then I have the Spellblade that I got. So I don't think I necessarily want a weapon. I'm thinking just like a ring or something. An earring. I don't know.
A dangly earring.
Just thinking like a little silver hoop.
There you go.
And like don't know what it does yet, but or if it even does anything, but it's sort of like a souvenir of the adventure at this point.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'll go with a star metal earring, and then we can figure out what it does along the way. I'm just gonna.
It could make it a thing that it.
What?
You know how you do the tinfoil hat? and you have your. Don't you have something that's a fork?
I do, yeah. Are you
You can
thinking
make
of like
a paperclip, like a punk rock paperclip?
if it's something I'm not picking out of the trash though, I don't know if it would like it's custom made.
But what if you just appreciate paperclips?
Appreciate the star metal earring shaped like a paperclip.
No, it doesn't have to be a paperclip, but something that would be like
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else like.
on thing of trash.
Well, how about just like a bolt with a screw on it, like a bolt with a nut on the a nut and bolt?
The other thing I was thinking of, and this is just because I just was thinking of like what they do with wild animals when they tag them.
Oh God!
Oh, just like an ear tag.
You thought all the other tagged possums were special, and you never had one, and now you just want to make out of the
star metal ear tag. Great. That brings up the question: does my tinfoil hat, is that attuned? I don't. It's just a tinfoil hat, right?
I don't believe it is.
All right, then I should be good. Well, because I guess I'll just put attuned on the star metal.
Yeah. And the only thing, so like I said, is that it's light, and it has magic attunement, so you can attune a spell into it. If you, whatever spell you attune to it, that'll basically be an effect, basically. If that makes sense.
So it has does it have like a spell? Is that a spell storing, or is that just like if I put a fireball spell into it, it'll get hot? Like, how does that?
Basically, the idea is like, whatever spell you kind of put it kind of gives it a general effect based on whatever it is. Like, so if you put fireball in it, it'll give it like fire damage, or maybe like resistance to fire, depending if it's like a piece of equipment, stuff like that.
Okay, so like since it's an earring and not a weapon, it would probably give resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had like one of the druids put a healing spell in it, does it have to be one of my own spells?
No, it doesn't have to be one of your own spells. I will say it would give like a maybe 3 times a day use of like that healing spell at its base level.
Is this something that we could cast into it prior to it being molded, or do we have to cast every single time to get it to absorb?
It can be cast before it's molded, but if you want each piece to be its unique thing, it's basically a matter of, it's more of a process of casting it while you're creating that item.
Okay, I got
like a permanent thing. It's not like something we could swap out.
I could put a really good heal in there, y'all.
Well, I'm thinking like that, or like a shield spell in it. Or like, because I can do shield.
That's +5 to AC, isn't it?
Yeah, and if it's like something that could like just like proc and save me a spell slot for shield, I don't know, or anybody, like it would give a like put that on Quentin.
Question for me on that: would that work with Shino in animal form?
Yeah, any magic item would work as long as it can be on. You can either have it as a part, like fuse back into you, or it'll be like you're still wearing the item.
Or if I put it, what about enhance ability? Like,
I think we did go like based on each spell. We did to kind of work out how they would work. But I feel like enhance ability would basically be depending on which you could choose one of those effects, and it would give a benefit based on that.
Yeah, you couldn't switch in and out of everything, because then that would give you advantage on everything.
I mean, like if I put like bull strength on it for Quentin, would that be like a permanent?
I don't know if
or is it a one proc?
I don't know if it'll give a permanent advantage. It might give like a in that term, it might give like a boost to that stat, if that makes sense. Like any rolls you make, you'd add like an additional +2.
That's what I was thinking. Like if that gave him a +2 to strength checks, like as a permanent thing, or maybe it has charges, or I don't know. Just trying to think of like ways to break this. No.
Well, you're good. That's kind of the purpose of this, is to break things.
I'm not. So I'm okay with all these ideas. I really like the shield spell because a lot of the animal shapes that Shino has, the AC is dog shit. So having a shield proc would be lovely. At least for her, her little ring, I think the shield would be really good.
Yeah, I don't need a strength bonus, and I already have advantage most of the time.
Mhm.
What's everybody's AC, by the way?
19.
20 with blade song up.
16.
Maria? Jesse.
11.
Oh God. Jesus.
I'm a warlock.
You need some better armor, sir.
What's
You can make-
armor?
I think they can only.
I think I have
wear
armor.
light
You
I
can
think-
armor.
use
Yeah, I've
Armor
got my
shadows.
armor and proficiency.
You could wear leather armor. You don't have
I've
to
got
wear
leather
armor.
armor on.
With, you have
What
no
the
dex
fuck's your
score
dex
then.
at?
My dex is at 0.
Oh God. Okay, get some dex.
There's no
then.
saving that.
No.
yeah,
You could make medium armor out of this material and it'd be considered light armor. And
Yeah,
you'd be
that
proficient
would-
still.
bump him to 16.
We could give him medium armor with it. We could give him medium light armor shield spell in it, and then that if he gets hit at least.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we could also see like I don't know what spells Jesse took, but like everybody should look at their spell list and be like,
What
I-
spell can I do?
So
Okay.
the
Let me
juicy
check.
heal. Shut up, Quentin.
Yo. Do you want animal friendship in your bracelet?
No, I'm good, fam. I'm a druid.
You want to speak with animals?
No, I'm good, fam. I'm a druid.
I also have absorb elements but shield might be better. I think you guys can already cast absorb elements on yourself to some degree, right?
Yeah. Welcome back. What's your AC, Rick?
What?
AC for a rodent. Armor class. 15? Okay.
Oh, DM, I have actually a question.
Mhm.
This Godsteel plate armor,
Yes.
it does give me a disadvantage on stealth checks, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It does clank clank.
Where is...
You're
Oh,
literally
wait.
a walking tank at this point.
Yeah, so this is the... Here, where is it? Oh, fuck you. Just fucking... There we go. That is the heal that... Oh, it didn't share, but Aura Vitality is a juicy heal that we could put into it. It basically... Let me read it.
Isn't it?
Healing energy radiates from you in an aura of 30-foot radius until the spell ends. The aura moves with you centered on you. You use a bonus action to choose one creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6. And
that's a good
it's
one.
for 1 minute. Yeah. so-
Frog had that one. It was a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
don't use it often, but it's a nice one.
I thought it would be good, like for I want to keep it in her wheelhouse, or try to keep it prepared, because it'd be a good thing to like put on her on an animal, like she can cast it on herself and then
Yeah.
B shape and then run around
Mhm.
and like heal. So
Yeah, because most animals don't have a bonus action.
yep. I think the only one that has a bonus action is like whenever I pounce on things, I can do a bonus action bite, but that's about it.
That doesn't come up too often.
No, it doesn't, because I have to run up.
You have to move like 20 feet, basically.
Yeah. You hear Grizzly Hills? Yeah. I added to the mix. It's on a couple of them. I actually made a playlist for the Feywild too. Be ready for Elden Ring, everybody.
Oh, God. Uh,
But yeah, that's a good heal. That was the one I was thinking of. But if we can kind of cherry pick like what spell goes into each metal, we can get something that's beneficial for everybody.
mhm.
The shield one would be good for Shino, so I'm gonna lock Shino in with that. If Trash is okay with expending a spell slot for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna forge these and then leave the next day. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna take
fine.
us a couple. May take us a few days to get all this stuff made.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's actually, I mean, it'll probably take at least, depending on the items, a day. Like smaller items will probably only take a day to do because molding it with the magic makes it about as pliable as clay
Uh-huh. Okay.
until you set it, basically.
So if we put a detect magic into it, would that give us like a detect magic like the warlock
yeah.
thing?
I would say,
Phaedra magic eyes.
Would it work
Yeah.
like Sting from Lord of the Rings, but then for magic items?
Yes.
Question is, what spell do I want on my weapon? Because I feel like maybe an elemental damage type wouldn't be bad.
Or just force damage, because there isn't a whole heck of a lot that's... Well, you already do some force damage,
Yeah, I already have force damage.
but
so-
like,
Psychic?
there's not a whole heck of a lot that's immune to force, although now Fluffy's going to make everything immune to force.
Yeah.
But like,
There-
Now that I'm here,
You guys
one
faced
shot
something that
everything-
was immune to force already.
Yeah,
once.
so yeah.
It actually healed from force damage.
Good
But
to
just
know.
before you guys had a lot of force damage.
does anybody have any psychic damage spells, though? I have...
Jesse
I have
has
Fireball, I have...
what damage is Vicious Mockery Psychic?
I have Shadow Blade, which...
We don't have no bards.
Yet. Ooh.
Yet. Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't think druids have psychic.
Oh, I have Shadow Blade. I can put Shadow Blade on it. That does psychic damage.
Ooh.
And it'll make your sword glow. So if I put Shadow Blade on his weapon, it also gives you the effect of that if you attack a target in dim light or darkness, you can get an advantage on your attack.
That would be nice. I wouldn't complain about that.
But I don't know if Fluffy would let that carry over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
Uh,
If you drop
that might
the
be like
extra
an
damage
effect like you can activate once a day for like a minute or whatever.
Mhm.
So that way you can activate that part of it.
The Earth spell we were looking for is Erupting Earth. The Druid spell. I just found it. Because I was looking in the list to see if there's anything that would be interesting to put on my weapon.
I will also say if you put a cantrip that does like elemental damage, it'll add a D4 damage to a weapon.
Mhm.
But for each like leveled spell you put in it, like if you put a level 1 spell, it'll do a D6. Level 2 do 2D6, stuff like that.
I have Booming Blade that lets you do thunder damage.
Are you at the wizard level? Oh, you don't have that spell probably.
Which one? I'm at
There's-
third level spell slots.
Yeah, but but you need to have the spell because wizards don't get access to all of them, while druids do. There's like a vampiric one where you like do damage and then you heal. That would be
Vampiric
nice.
touch.
Yeah, but I don't know what level it is.
That's a warlock can get that. Well, at least Kale had it as a warlock. I don't know. Definitely not in my book.
Yeah.
What about
It's really
silvery
good.
barbs? How would that work in a weapon?
How does the spell work? Is the question.
Disadvantage. Reroll a nat 20, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that a spell or a class thing?
It's a bard spell, but I can take it as a wizard too. It's a first level spell. It's
Good.
basically sort of like vicious mockery, or not vicious mockery. Whatever the bard uses to make. Oh god, what is that called? It's a class ability.
Yeah. I would
Cutting words.
probably not want something with reactions because I'm pretty bonkered on reactions already.
Mhm.
With both my class features and my feats, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and this
I don't
one
know.
like a once a day reaction because you cast that spell.
I think just adding some elemental damage to my weapon would be fine. It's fine if it's not always active, but like sometimes would be good. The other idea I had, but I think I'm gonna save that for like my attunement bonus, is that my weapon can switch between animal stands, which means like it could go like eagle form and then like I gain movement speed, and then like panther form I gain a jump speed somehow, but I don't know. That's something I'll figure out later.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. Any type of elemental damage would be good. Maybe
Well, like I
some
said, if you
sort
want to
of
put the Shadow Blade on it, if you want psychic.
yeah, Shadowblade seems good to me because it also has a nice bonus effect, even if it's not all the time.
What level is Shadowblade?
That is a level 3.
So basically, it'll add 3d6 psychic to your damage,
3d6 psychic.
and then once a day you can activate that. The advantage will dim in darkness, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, that's how that spell works.
The only problem is that she's blind in the dark, so that wouldn't help her super much.
It would
No,
cancel out
no.
the disadvantage.
Yeah, it's canceled
Oh,
disadvantage.
she's not blind in the dark. She has dark vision.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I do have dark vision. That's
You
right.
get dark vision 120 feet.
Yeah, fuck you, Flaps. I got good dark vision.
Because of that
Get guts.
rune knight ability. I
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
which rune that is.
I think it's like the stone rune.
Yeah, I think so.
Because frost gives me animal handling, I think. Yeah.
Rune knight's just cool.
Yeah, it was psychic damage, right? Can you put the thing in the description? Shadowblade, so I can copy the text over. Oh.
Womp womp.
Let's see. That's
Okay.
the full description.
Yeah. I'll find what I need and then I'll copy paste it over. And it was 3d6, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage. Does it also get the comeback when I throw it property?
I'm gonna go with at least not right now.
No, fair. That might. I mean, I have a longbow, don't I? I never use it, but I have it. Yeah. The
The longest bow.
longest bow.
Hey, question for you, Fluffy. Kind of on a little, not a, just a curveball.
Mhm.
What? Because the jungle gave Shino the gift of, being able to turn into things that were in her jungle.
Mhm.
What CR level was that up to? Was it up to anything that Shino could do, or what?
Basically, it gave you everything up to what your max will end up being, essentially. As long as it's in the jungle, but there's pretty much everything in the jungle. That's a beast type, at least.
Okay, so it doesn't. I have access to anything in a jungle or forest environment.
Anything that's in this jungle or forest environment. So basically, pretty much any beast that is up to your max CR due to its unique nature.
How's
Oh
my?
God. Okay.
Wait, how's my achievement looking now? Does it buy spells? Probably not, right? Nah, that doesn't need. I'm checking my attunements. See if I'm good. Because I have the boomerang. That
I'm
I
actually
can't
wondering, like, if putting Pass Without a Trace in my earring,
That'd be pretty powerful for stealth.
Mhm. Yeah, for
like,
you.
if it only, it depends on how often I would be allowed to use it, and like, I would, don't know if it would affect the party or just me. I don't know.
It would be. Oh, pass without. That would have been a good choice for me as well to get rid of the armor disadvantage.
Well, it doesn't. It wouldn't get rid of the disadvantage. It would just give
No,
you
but
plus
like,
10.
yeah,
Yeah.
but plus 10 is better than no disadvantage. in
Oh
my
yeah, no,
opinion.
that saved Phaedra's ass so much. Dear God,
Yeah.
when we had Pass, fucking hell.
I'll
Mhm.
say like it'll basically allow you to cast it 3 times a day. Just casting it centered on yourself, basically, as if you're the one who cast it.
Would that be useful so Sheena wouldn't have to waste a
Yes.
spell slot, or is
I
it
was
her?
just thinking that. I was like, that
Yeah.
would save me. If one of us had it, it would save from because that's a second level spell slot
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
every
I
single
just
time.
thinking
it
because I
lasts an
haven't
hour.
figured out what Trash's soulbind is for it, so I could do something stealthy with the soulbind too, and then have the Pass Without a Trace for party.
Mhm.
I haven't figured out what to do with that. I haven't put too much thought into it. I actually just remembered it last night, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about this at all.
Ew,
Yeah.
does any of you want a short sword? Because I have one and I don't use it.
Yeah, I have a short sword too. I switched to the spellblade. I think I have. Can
Yeah.
I offhand a short sword?
Yeah, you
No.
should be able to, I think.
All right, so
Since if they're both
maybe
light.
I don't know if a short sword's light. I gotta look.
Short swords are light finesse, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're the strongest light finesse weapon you can get, actually.
Yeah, they're finesse and light. All right, so I won't use the dagger as the offhand. I'll have the short sword and I'll move my. I think I'll move the Ruby the Weremage to the spellblade, and actually I can start putting third level spell slots in the spell blade.
Anything else I need? Nope.
Because that'll up the damage on that
Mm-hmm.
nicely.
I'll be on for a second.
I still need one more feat, I think, before I can really start effectively using the offhand. Or maybe it's a fighting style, I forget. Or no, I need the extra attack. That's what it is. If I want to use a cantrip attack and then the offhand, I need a second attack or something. I forget.
When it comes to like the soul buying thing, we can work on that at any point because that's something that takes a while to manifest.
Mhm.
You have to
That's
be
kind of what I
attuned to it.
figured. We're still discovering the properties of it. We know the spell thing, so we can shove a spell into it. But then we don't know any of the other shit yet, so we gotta work it out.
What about Fuck, I just closed that out. Any thoughts from Roden, Field Medic, or Maria for properties?
Can't think of anything, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's like we have time. Like I think that might also be a thing that's gonna slowly manifest, or where we'll quote unquote figure out as we use it.
Mhm.
I don't know.
This isn't something we have to lock in before we go to the Feywild.
I will say this: I will like the item is the only thing I'm like whether or not you got a weapon, an accessory, or armor. That part we should at least lock in. The other part would be basically we can be like flying back to like, oh, I put this spell into it, but now that spell can be in it permanently. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yep.
the spell attunement was the baseline. We picked light, so we
Mhm.
have one for each of us, down one. So we still have 5 things we could apply to it.
Mhm.
Somebody put a good berry spell into it. We could just never need rations again.
We've got multiple druids, so we should be able to do Goodberry, yeah.
With waste, don't they use a spell slot for that?
No, it's a cantrip.
Oh, it is? Okay, then we don't need
But
to worry
you
about
have to
that.
have it, which I don't.
Yeah, neither do I.
I was about to say, 'cause it's like, all through this campaign, I haven't seen us use Goodberry yet. We've got
Like,
multiple druids.
why would I do that when I'm flames? I have 2 spell slots taken up by flame spells. And then the other one's obviously shillelagh because I get into melee.
I eat flowers. I don't need berries.
Clarify. You know that thing where like they have like the rings on the fingers, and that kind of like connects to a wrist thing.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking about, like the wrist jewelry thing. If that's you want something kind of hand based, Jesse.
Like Jesse would want one of those like finger rings that looks like a claw. from when I was in high school that all the goth kids wore.
Yeah, those were nice.
Ooh, how about a wallet chain?
Let's not hate on our past, please.
I'm just thinking of like, things that would complete the look.
Yeah.
A wallet
Crazy.
a wallet chain and a pair of Junkos.
Oh
Or
god. Yeah, Jinkos.
Junkos, yeah. I was too poor for Junkos.
Yeah, I think I had like I think I had a pair of Jinkos at one point.
I don't even know what those are. What are they?
Super, super huge wide leg
The
jeans.
really baggy ass pants that the goth kids used to wear.
Oh,
skaters.
then I did have one pair of those. 'Cause I just thought they were like, the big wide, the bell bottom return pants.
No,
this
they
was
were
wide
bigger.
all the way down.
All the way down.
Like they were like giant. It was almost like wearing a skirt, but sewed up the middle.
Okay,
so
then
it
maybe I
split.
didn't.
Yeah, a lot of skaters in my area used to wear them a lot.
Yeah.
And the goth kids. Okay, so we're making rings and weapons and stuff, and then who we take into the Feywild with us and who's babysitting. We need to decide that.
Well, I wouldn't leave him with the Thieves Guild because they're liable to figure out he's the one who was eating them. So
Oh, your friend tasted good.
So we could so that leaves Zilfiel as a possible take with us if she's not busy with guild stuff, since she's sort of like side on the side. She's one of the enforcers now, I guess, or second in command, or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an idea.
Zilfiel.
What if we leave Cecilia with him, maybe? Because it's hard because she's squishy. So if he's gonna like shank her, she's gonna die instantly. But if he does any mind mumbo jumbo, she might be better off than Lex. I don't know.
Mm.
But she might get a kick out of the Feywild. It might have some insight. I don't know.
I'm wondering if we could rework that collar that we took off Zelfine into something that would like if they're already under somebody's control, would they be able to be put under somebody's control?
I'm pretty sure that's not going to go well with.
I'm just saying, like, if I put it on myself and attune it to myself to say that I'm my own master, would that make it so nobody could
Oh God.
take control of me?
Will definitely make things interesting.
I just like spitballing. I don't know. We have that stupid thing.
I mean, you want to try? Go all for it.
Because there was an episode of Gargoyles where there's a spell on the dude, and he's basically under mind control. It can't be broken, so they cast it on him again and tell him to act exactly as he would if he wasn't under mind control. So like, can we use a mind control device to tell me to act like I'm not under mind control, so that I would still be under a mind control spell, so it wouldn't be overridable. I don't.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I don't like that smile that I heard in Fluffy's voice whenever he said that.
Or we could keep it around and use it in case somebody. Could we put it on this dude? Could we put it on Masky Boy? And
try.
break him out of it. Break him out of his master's hold.
Depends on what's stronger. That.
Yeah, I don't know how strong this collar is compared to you know.
The one who basically the genetically implanted commands, basically.
Or maybe once we kill the big dude, like that's a condition of his release. We put that collar on him and tell him like, no kill. Something. Be a good boy. I don't know.
That's going to be a hard sell, I think.
I know.
Someone who wants freedom.
Yeah.
Here, put a collar on. It's a fashion accessory.
Hey, you like this necklace? It's a present for your newfound freedom.
Okay, so how does everybody feel about leaving Lex with Creepy Dude and taking Cecilia and Zelfine?
Oh, we saw Lex
Can
would be
we can we
okay.
take more than one?
Oh,
Probably fine.
At the GM decision, can we take more than one follower, or is it one at a time?
I would say you. In this case, you could take more than one. I would just have to, because I can adjust what things for that.
oh, or we do this. Lex stays with the Creepy Dude. Zelfine stays with the Thieves Guild, helps run that while Trash is away, and we take Cecilia.
Yeah, that sounds like a more.
That covers everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
That way we leave. No, it's the fox first, then the hen. What?
A riddle thing.
Oh,
Can't remember what the riddle is entirely, but it's basically based on like who goes first, the fox, the hen, or something else. Like everything that eats the other thing, which goes first. Like a bag of seeds. Do you leave the bag of seeds and the hen together, or so the hen eats the seeds, and then take the fox, or do you put the fox and the hen together? The fox eats the hen. You can only travel two things at a time, basically, or one thing at a time.
Hmm. I'm fine with taking Cecilia. She might have knowledge. Not that you're not already an expert on the Feywild, but you know.
She would, yeah. I don't. There's not. I don't know. I only know about a very small portion of the Feywild. That's about it. So having Cecilia would probably be good.
Is Cecilia cool with going to the Feywild and possibly dying?
I don't know what the possibly dying part, but I think she'd be alright with going to
I
the
mean, we'll do our darndest, but
She doesn't want to die, but yeah, she'd be amenable to going into the Feywild. She's only, if anything, she'd probably want to read what she knows in the books. So getting a more first-hand knowledge would be interesting.
I'm back. Sorry it took so long.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Are you okay with we're gonna bring Cecilia with us, leave Lex to watch the creepy dude, and Zelfine's gonna watch the Thieves Guild? Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that. My only problem would be I might be a bit scared that Cecilia might die.
He won't die.
we put a res spell in one of the earrings.
Oh,
Or one
that
of the
reminds me.
items.
Do we have diamonds?
I believe I still have.
Because
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I have enough for.
One.
yeah.
Might be more than one.
I mean, we have money. We could buy some diamonds.
For one.
Yeah.
For one.
We
yeah.
should buy some diamonds.
Because from
Wait,
what I understand, Cecilia's kind of like the guild leader.
And I feel like if I don't put pass without a trace in my earring, that I should put a res spell in
If
my
we
earring.
just keep her, we can just keep her safe. It's not gonna be that.
Yeah. We'll protect her. That's fine. I'm just saying, like,
We have one backup power.
if I had one problem, it would be maybe Cecilia dying. But it's
Oh no, but
fine.
we only have one person with a res spell, right?
Yeah, we can. Look,
If that person dies,
yeah, sorry, Cecilia's more
Please don't
important.
die.
You bad luck.
If it makes you feel better, she has more health than she did before because you made her a psychic.
Okay.
We did what?
When did we do that?
Well, when you added her to the basement, that technically made her a psychic.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sidekick, not psychic. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah, I was like,
Before she
wait.
had, when you first had her in the mission, she had effectively 10 health.
Oh, good.
She now has what is effectively a level 6 health of the psychic caster,
Yeah.
so 54.
we put her in our basement.
Yeah. That's fine. Rouge will be on protection duty.
We put her in her bed. What are we, serial killers? What are we doing?
No, we're not killers. We're kidnappers.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, wrong word. Serial kidnappers. Here, come to
Yeah.
our basement. We'll make you stronger. It's fine.
Not the chaos killer, the chaos
She's-
kidnapper.
she-
You know.
She won't be fighting anything melee anytime soon, though. I would give you that with a 0 to her
No,
strength.
no.
Yeah, it's good.
And she's got access to level 2 spells only at the moment.
But yeah, if we put like a revivify or whatever is that like a 1-a-day cast, or is it a one like with the
Mm,
roll to see if a cooldown like a dragon breath occurs every day, or
I'll
Cooldown
say,
like a dragon breath seems a bit OP because eventually you'll roll it.
I'll say
And I
with the
think you have
well,
to-
I'm saying like every night you would roll, you
Oh,
would
yeah,
cast
yeah.
it once, and every night you
Oh.
would see if it recharged, rather
I
than
think-
having a res every day. I'm just thinking of like
I think that's fair.
That's kind of cool.
I
I'd
don't
say with the Revivify,
Yeah.
if you, it'll be basically if you use it, it's still going to require the component first off. Even if you like, with,
Well, I was thinking like you could have an earring and then set some diamonds in it, and one would
Yeah,
just
you-
pop every time you use the spell,
yeah, like,
and then you
do
could
this-
replace the diamonds. But then,
You know.
how often would we be able to use it? Like, I wouldn't want it to be like a definite, like
We have infinite reses.
yeah.
I would say it would probably like once you've used one successfully, like by successfully I mean just having to use it, and have the components with it. I would say you probably have. I like the idea of having to roll for it to like recharge it, but maybe make it
because
like
there's some magic items that you roll if you. Well, I don't know if it's current rules, but there was some kind of magic item where if you used up all the charges on it, you would roll to see if it recharged.
There's a few items like
There's
that.
a few items like that.
Yeah, and if you get it down to 0 and it doesn't,
dies.
it
Yeah.
goes bloop.
It's destroyed.
I think
trying to
some
think of like what
are
die
like
to
that.
use because a D6 seems too easy. If that makes sense.
D10, D12.
Uh,
Because I think a D20 would be too harsh.
yeah, that's another thing. Is I don't want to make it too harsh either. Maybe make it like a 1 in 10 chance, D10.
I was thinking D10 too, like, because that would be, yeah.
Basically, it's just once you've used it, then every night until it's recharged, you just gotta roll a D10, and if you roll 10, it's back basically.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like if our only Reser goes down,
Oh yeah, this is like
we want to be able to get him
backup
up.
plan. This is definitely a good backup plan.
And I don't know if somebody wants to do that or I can do that. I like to pass without a trace, but I don't know who would want to do that. Like
I don't mind burning a spell slot for pass. I'll throw that out there if you want to mess around with a revivify. I don't mind. It would be nice, but I don't mind keeping that prepared because it's useful. Even if like somebody else were to have 2 pass without a traces in case we get split up, it would be beneficial.
Yeah.
So
I'm just not sure there's anybody in the party who would want to put that on their piece and lose something cool. Like if I did pass without a trace, I don't know who would take the revivify instead.
Field medic can't cast it, but field medic would take that if that's an item option for somebody who needs to carry this around. Field medic would definitely do that.
yeah, because field medic, Maria, and Rodin haven't really weighed in on what they want as their spell component.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking like maybe like a diamond ring bracelet, whatever, with like 3 diamond slots that you can reset it once they pop, and then that way, if we're out on the field for a while, we have a couple.
Yes.
And then we could use the diamonds in it for the regular spell too if we needed them.
Yeah, they can be like popped out basically. They're not like set and stuck in there until they explode.
how many charges of shield would be in the ring for Shino? Is it just 1? 3?
3.
Oh, okay.
3 a day?
Gives you a few
Yeah, because it's a one. It's a one.
Yeah.
It lasts to the end of your turn, so it's not like
Yeah.
a super long.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, well, Shino could do with a pass out of trace, but I was like, no, that's really
I
good.
was gonna say I don't have mage armor, but like, would mage armor work on a? Or no, you're wearing armor.
No, I'm not.
I was.
You're not
I'm
wearing
okay.
leather.
Am I? I don't fucking know.
You're a druid. I think you would be, but
I
You should be.
I should be, but am I? I am. Yeah.
While
I don't know where am I.
While I was looking through the spells, the druid spells, I did see bark skin, and that might be interesting for Jesse because his AC is super low. But I mean, that depends on what he wants.
What's
The stuff that might.
well,
be
we were gonna make him armor out of
Yeah,
the stuff,
true.
and then we could put shield on it, or we could put bark skin on it.
Mhm.
what's Barkskin give?
It's
there it is.
16 flat armor.
Oh yeah.
I think
That's
that
really nice.
if we give him the light
Yeah. That
medium
would be the
armor,
same.
he would up to
be the
16
same.
anyway. So
Yeah,
we could give him
that's
something
true.
else.
Yeah. I forgot about that. I had a quick question. The Shadow Blade thing, is that the damage? Is that on top of my normal damage die, or is that separate, or is that like the new damage die?
It's on top. It's just like you had like
Okay.
like any enchanted weapon that does enchanted damage.
Okay. And the damage is always the advantage is once I activate it.
Once a day for a minute, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Because if I crit now with my glaive, it does this. So, like, just saying, that's a lot. I mean, I rolled really well. Wait. Did I?
Look at that
No.
9 would be maxed out to an 18.
Yeah, so. Just putting that out there, because I already did a lot of damage with my things. Granted, I feel like we're gonna fight dangerous stuff, so it might be okay.
You are reaching that point in the campaign, basically.
Okay. Because I can do four.
You're reaching mid levels.
Okay, fair. Because I don't want to be like, yeah, I one shot everything. It's like that's no fun. Not for me, not for the party.
I'm gonna go to your character sheet and fix the crit thing for you.
Rodin, what spell you thinking?
I have no idea, honestly.
It could be like a spell that has an effect and the effect is just on. If you want something defensive, or like, what would be a good thing for you? Do you have access to Flame Cloak? Probably not.
Flame Cloak?
There's like a Flame Cloak spell. You could do
Flame Shield?
Yeah, Flame Shield. But I think that's higher level, but that could be interesting for Ronan. Maybe some sort of what's the Fire Tornado spell again? Second level one. The second level one. Where you like plop a thing down and then you move it.
Oh, Flame Sphere?
Yeah, Flaming Sphere. Like you could have like an AoE Flaming Sphere damage thing. That seems dope for Ronan. I don't know.
Where do you think you could benefit from, Rick?
More? No, I don't know. Like, I seriously don't know. Like, the biggest thing that stops me from doing a lot is most things are bonus action.
Yeah, right. Druid problems.
But I don't know. Genuinely.
Oh, that'd be cool if there was a way for us to. We don't have any sorcerers in the party. God damn it! I was like, what if we could put some sorcery points into like your ring or something and allow you to like quicken a spell or something? It's like no sorcerers.
Oh, nobody has the one that makes you adrenaline rush or whatever it is. The
Haste.
Haste. Yeah, I don't have haste though.
I don't think I do.
No, druids don't get haste.
To be honest, if I had something to bring up my dexterity modifier, whatever that is, that'd be cool.
Oh, we talked about something like that earlier. What was it? Enhanceability?
Yeah, it would add +2 to like any dex-based checks is what the original thing.
Well, I do have mage armor, which would bump me up at least 2 more if I didn't have it. But if I had that, it would bump me up to 15.
Or shield would be good for him
17.
too.
It bumps me up to 17.
Oh, I just realized something that I might want.
I don't know. Is there any other secrets to like mage armor besides the plus dexterity? And if I have 0 dexterity, that just
Well, you
means
wouldn't
that
be
it's
using
plus
mage
FE.
armor if you use.
Regular.
Well, no, you could still. It wouldn't do you any good though, because it's a base armor, right?
Yeah.
So if you got the light armor, the
Plus
medium
base
light armor,
AC.
you wouldn't need mage armor.
Okay.
Does anybody need vampiric touch?
We were
I think
talking about that
Quinn was
earlier.
looking for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be cool, but I don't know how that would work.
Well, Vampire Touch is level 2 or 3.
I mean, you could always upcast, but I don't know if you could actually.
I think just like it's going by the base level of the spell.
No, fair enough.
Oh no, Goodberry's the first level spell. It's not a cantrip. Fucking hell. I don't know why I thought it was a cantrip.
It would be a strong cantrip.
Yeah. Trying to think of something for Rick. I'm going through the spells.
Well, it doesn't even need to be a druid spell. It could be I can't.
Yeah. I'm just looking through my spell list. Yeah.
I mean, I can switch out to any cantrips if there's a particular cantrip that would be good too.
Like
I have the
cantrip?
any wizard cantrip I can switch out at will because of Blade Singer. So if there's a wizard cantrip that looks like it would be good on a ring, I could swap to that, put it on there, or whatever piece you get.
Let's see. All spells, wizard, filter, cantrip.
We're both doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, do we need another hammer with
oh God.
what was the lock or open doors? The fucking door hammer.
Best thing ever.
Oh, fun. I like
Saved
that.
our ass. That was wonderful. Arcane lock, wasn't that what we put on it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I unfortunately don't have that, but like I'm just
That was
thinking of like
hilarious.
fuckery, like
And it came in you actually.
Oh, it really did. It so did. Oh, Brett.
Which was unexpected, honestly. I didn't expect it to come in.
To the DM's dismay.
Useful as it did.
Wizard. Come on, D&D Beyond. Quit being a bastard. Be stirred. Okay, here we go.
I was gonna put that there for Jesse. If AC is what you're worried about, that would be something that we could work on like that.
Oh, that's a nasty cantrip. Holy shit, that's a cantrip?
which one? Which one?
Encode thoughts?
Yeah.
What?
I'll just throw it in the chat. Hold on a second. It's very nasty, and it's a fucking wizard cantrip.
Is it from Inquisitions Incorporated?
It is from Guildmaster's Guide to Ravenica.
Oh, yeah, one of those weird.
That's nasty.
Or are there any like spells that you would like as a druid, but you don't have access to on your spell list that like control flames, create bond? I'm sure you have these, but any like fiery shit. Oh yeah, you want fireball on a thing?
Just because druid doesn't get fireball, does it?
No.
His druid might.
Not anymore. They got rid of that when they changed the class again from the thing. They got rid of fireball.
I got fireball.
Roden want fireball? Want to be a wildfire?
Can we be a fireball party?
So,
That's
kind
so
of
vicious.
question for, I guess, in that note, because I had a thought. Because there's a spell that I've really, really wanted for Shino, and I don't have access to it. And I'm almost willing to give up shield for it if she could go and find a cleric.
You have an in with a lot of a temple.
I'm curious if Speak with Dead would be beneficial to put on for Shino.
Yeah, that might be a good one.
That can be done.
But is it worth? The question is, what's better, having AC or being able to cool RP stuff that goes in line with the character? That's where I'm at right now. But
I feel with your character's backstory that they should just have access to that spell anyway. But with your like weird death and decay.
Yeah, because she's more a shaman than she is a druid. But yeah, I don't know. I might just stick with shield, but maybe that's like a further Maybe she can go get it blessed or something, and then she can speak to dead things.
Or maybe that could be your spirit bond with the metal.
Oh.
You know,
Would that work?
Probably something not necessarily like the spell, but something very akin to it. We could work something and make it a little more interesting.
Okay. Because that's something I've been questioning for a little bit, how to get that spell.
Couldn't you do Ritual Caster?
No, because it's only to level 1 and it's a level 3 spell or level 5 spell.
Ritual Caster goes up to the level depending on what level you are as a character.
Is it?
I don't think
Yes.
it does. It
It-
specifies
it-
level 1.
Yeah, at the beginning, but you can buy spells like a wizard can. You can learn up to like half your level. Because I play a bard.
You acquire a ritual book holding 2 first level spells of your choice, choosing one of the following classes, blah, 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 blah.
I guess you'd have to find the spells to according to it. You could add books, you could add spells to that book, but you had to find them.
Yeah.
And it must be on the spell list of the class you chose, so you'd have to
Choose
do a cleric ritual.
Yeah, but you could do it.
Is Speak with Dead a ritual spell?
That's the only thing that would stop you.
It's not a ritual spell. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Sad.
Sad panda.
It sounds like it might be a ritual spell. That's why I was like, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, is it? But I feel like I combed over this whenever I was trying to see if I had access to it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, it's not. All right. Back to cantrips. I mean, I can put a real good heal in it well, you can too. I don't know.
I will say, like, the Aura of Vitality, the one benefit for that is it's not going to take your concentration if it's in an item. Or specifically this item.
Oh, so put a concentration spell in it so that you don't have to, like, if you had, like, well, I guess the cleric blade isn't concentration, it just appears, but, like,
you could
any of the bullshit, like the summons that Kale had that needed concentration, like summon Fae, that I was always afraid to use because if I got hit in combat and the thing went crazy and killed you guys, so I never used it.
Hold on. That does give me an idea.
What you thinking?
Let me find it first. Oh, sure, it's what I'm doing from memory. Come on, D&D Beyond. Any information I want. Stop being annoying. Alright. That not. Never mind.
What were you looking at?
Thinking of the wrong thing. A level 4 spell called. On it, now here it is. Summon elemental.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say, what spell did you use to summon the lions?
That's conjure animal.
Something. Well, it doesn't have to be that specific one, but if you have one that summons that requires concentration, you could like Could you double summon?
Technically.
So summon an elemental and then summon like lions and like, you know.
Yeah, I don't have the spell yet. I need to be a level higher, but could it be like set up ready for when I do have the spell to put into it? Summon elemental.
It
That'd be
sounded like we
possible.
had to put it in there as we forged it. I don't know. That's up to Fluffy though.
But he doesn't have to make it now, though.
That's true.
Yeah,
If you don't mind going to the Feywild without it.
Yeah, I can go without.
that, or if you want to see if you can find a druid that's in the area, that would be a check.
There are
There
the
was that
druids at the
crazy
area.
old lady who awakened me.
Yeah, there was a crazy old lady that awakened Trash. Not settled whether it's a wizard or a druid.
Pretty sure she was a druid, but I don't know. A city druid.
Would the jungle technically be a druid?
I mean,
The jungle is not necessarily a spellcasting thing.
Do you want me to like do some rolls to see if the crazy old lady like is a druid and has the spell?
I would say this: we can do kind of a we can roll a d20 if it's high, then she is a druid. If it's low, she's not.
So like a death save,
Yeah.
kind of.
So it's
All right.
11 or higher.
Let's see. I'm rolling one of my personal pink die, and I got a 13. Lucky 13.
So yeah, Trash knows of a druid that is because awakens a little bit higher than that spell.
He's a little crazy though.
How crazy is a little crazy?
He awakened me just to tell me to stay out of her trash, and then left me to my own devices.
You guys are really crazy. Go.
But you know, if I could like maybe leverage her, like, hey, you owe me. Give me a scroll of whatever this thing is. Can druids make scrolls?
I think anyone can make a scroll. That's a spellcaster because it involves the like casting of the spell basically, and a check, of course. But yeah.
I mean, it's worth a shot, right?
Yeah. Why not accept it? But
go for it.
So you're trying to convince her basically to give a scroll.
Yeah, but she's crazy, so I'm trying to figure out like how to like
Word this.
word it to like try. I'm not super persuasive. I might have to enhance ability myself.
Mm-hmm.
My charisma's pretty damn low. What does enhance ability? Gives me an advantage on charisma checks?
It does.
And I have to figure out exactly how to say this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. I could also like threaten to just start going through her trash again.
Intimidation check.
I don't think I'm intimidating either. All right, so am I taking these other druids with me, or am I just going there by myself?
I guess I would probably come with you.
I mean, I
just so you
can.
don't
We need-
ask for the
I mean,
wrong
you
thing.
guys speak druidic. You guys speak the same language, right? You know. Like literally and figuratively.
I'm sorry, I don't speak crazy.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna speak through it.
That's what they all say, though.
Listen, you.
I speak
Well-
elemental.
Mostly because this is something from your backstory. I kind of want to go through this scene.
I don't even like if you just want to whip like a batshit crazy old lady. Go
Yeah.
for it. Ugh.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm picturing like the house as like not necessarily like an extravagant house, but just like this ramshackle house. Is kind
Yeah,
of
like a ramshackle swamp hag house.
Yeah,
like,
kinda
it's
built
like on
alongside
the
of a
edge of
tree.
town. Yeah,
just there.
but she always had really good trash.
The doors, like you can see, there's a good like 2-inch gap on the bottom and top. It's barely attached.
Like she like if it weren't for the fact that she would almost be outside even though she's in a house. That's how
Mhm.
like. All right, let's see. I could do. I guess if I'm gonna do it's either Fox's cunning. It's a wisdom check. That is what I would be using for or not a charisma check, right?
hmm
So if I'm trying to persuade, but then if I'm going to try to not threaten, then I would want the one that gives me the strength check advantage. I don't think. I think I'm screwed either way. I don't think I have.
Correct
I
me
got
if I'm wrong. Doesn't intimidation work for charisma or strength? It just depends on how you do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Depending on
technically,
the-
if you can think of a way to word it, the way you're doing it, we can change any stat out for a skill.
All right. I think I know what I'm going to say.
Okay.
But I'm not sure it's going to work. So.
All right.
Do you want me in some creepy animal form for you? Just let me know if you do.
No, I don't think she needs to be intimidated. I think just having other druids might help.
Okay. Well, say the word in case you want transformation into something scary. If things go tits up.
Lately.
All right, so we doing this? Do you need to do anything, or are you ready for it?
Oh, I'm good.
All right. So yeah, basically, Trash leads you guys to exactly what he described as the house. It like I said, if it were any more falling apart, she'd be outside. And she Trash just sort of saunters up to the door, and knocks out on it out of courtesy, even though she could like just walk under it.
You knock and you kind of like back up as the door just swings slamming open, almost knocking what's left over open. You see this humanoid, like it's definitely human because you can see the age a lot more pronounced. Long, stringy, kind of gray hair. One eye kind of squinting. The other one almost wide open as with like the what the fuck do you want kind of look. She sees the two of you, and then she looks down, sees you, Trash. What do you want?
Trash, like, I want you to help me give my friends a spell. I know you can cast good spells because you cast one on me, and I think you owe me.
I owe you. Who are you?
Yeah, you remember I used to go through your trash and I stopped because you asked me to?
It looks at you a little closer. You are. I don't know you.
She's just gonna like look over at the trash. Like, I'm assuming this lady just has trash on the side
Oh,
of her
yeah.
house. She's just gonna like sort of like shrug off her armor, drop to all fours, and just start going through the trash. Just to see be like, does this shake anything loose?
Hey, I told you to
Like-
stop doing that.
She's like, sure, I'll stop. This time though, you got to give me a spell scroll,
All
and
right,
I
go
promise
ahead.
I'll never touch your trash again.
Go ahead and make me a persuasion.
And like she's like kind of hamming it up, like finding like things in the trash, and just like a little piece of like I'm assuming this lady's kind of like a little bit of a hoarder, like a piece of lace, and like she'll hold it up against her like neck and be like, this, like kind of making it like this is the best stuff ever, even though it's like literal trash.
Mm-hmm.
We got a 4 and an 8, so we didn't do very good at all.
Oh. Oh,
That's
Okay.
with advantage.
I can go out my item.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom check for her. See.
I think you guys should both shapeshift into possums and help.
So you got an 8 total?
You already have advantage.
Oh wait, it would be a 9 technically.
Oh, a 9.
with
Okay,
the plus 1.
That's better. Because I rolled with disadvantage for her wisdom save, and I rolled a 9 plus 5, which is 14, and a 3 plus 5, which is 8. Because you touched your trash. She grabs something and like chucks it at you. Fine. What do you want? Stop doing it.
Cash puts down his. We need a scroll of summon elemental. Was that the right one?
Yes.
She just turns of a huff, walks a foot further back and doesn't close the door. You can still see her. And you can see this. There's not really like furniture in this room. It's just piles of like moss and stuff like that. Like she's very moss and trash, basically. And she just kind of like starts digging for stuff, finds something, and then starts like against the wood part of the wall, places this parchment and just starts. You can see her moving her hands and kind of like drawing upon it. There's a flash of energy, and she rolls it up and kind of walks out and just kind of like holds it out, almost like in a huff.
Cash is gonna take it and hand it over to Rodin and be like, "Can you?" Because I don't know if she can read like whatever spell this is because it's outside of her school. I think. I don't know. I don't think I don't know. And she'll be like, "Is this what you needed?"
You unroll it. It is. You can tell by looking at it that it is a spell scroll, and it would allow you to cast that spell. It is also written with what can be effectively considered like mud. So
It's gonna summon a trash elemental, isn't it?
no, it's gonna do its thing.
Trash element fun.
You seriously doubt that this would work then for anything else, any other kind of intensive purposes, this would probably not be as effective, but for what you need, it'll definitely work. Because you need more just the essence of the spell, not necessarily the spell itself. If that makes sense.
Yeah, this works. Yes.
And you're not sure the parchment's actually parchment, or just something she tore off the tree.
At this point, I don't want to know.
Good. Now scram! And she just slams the door. And part of the roof falls off.
It's just like, so that's my mom.
Never coming back to this place.
She's interesting.
So,
Who broke my roof?
she's just like, let's get out of here before she like, you know,
Yeah.
sticks a swarm of bees on us or something.
I don't know. There'd be good cookies to eat if she did.
Probably
Maybe just
wouldn't
like
be safe.
chunks of bark. Bark brownies.
It's ants on a log, except for it's literally ants and it's literally on a log. I just literally pictured the crazy cat lady from Simpsons and just went with that.
Yeah. She's gonna start throwing cats at this guy's front.
Conjures animals, conjures cats, and just start chucking. I'm sorry.
Like imagine like maybe chipmunks or something small, like swarm of chipmunks and like throwing them.
Cool friends. She
Go
source
steal
a
our
cat.
Go steal our cats.
Yeah, I'll say like with that, you can basically cast that spell once a day, because it is a summon spell. But the item
Okay.
itself will maintain concentration. Yeah. Oh goodness. Maria's doing the half plate with I was discussing with them. Like I was saying, like if we do mage armor, I'm basically doing it like it's basically adding what the benefit that mage armor does to unarmored, but to the armor class, which is technically more AC onto the armor itself. So it's taking the defensive boost and adding it to the armor. So. I think everyone's got an item with a spell in it at least.
think so.
So did I get the
Revivify.
Yeah, you just have to decide what kind of item you want it on, like if it's a ring, a bracelet, an
I
earring.
figure a ring is nice. Oh wait, no, sorry, I wear gloves. Bracelet.
There you go. Bracelet like free sets. Do you guys buy more diamonds to put into it?
I think we should buy more diamonds in general, yeah.
Yeah. How many do we have?
I think we just have one, but we had a good bit of gold in the bank, I think.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the vault. Sorry, I was muted because I was eating. So we have 719 gold in the bank, and we already have 1 diamond, so we can buy 2 more.
Are they 1,000 gold diamonds or 500 gold?
300.
300.
300 for Revivify, yeah.
All right, so we could socket 2 of them into the bracer and leave the third empty, and just let Rodin hold on to the loose diamond.
I'm okay with that if everybody else is.
Yeah, just in case like field medic falls down a hole or something, at least we still have 1 diamond. Not that I'm wishing that on them, just
But it's good to not have all your
Also,
your
that would
eggs in
mean
one
that
basket.
I then have to make the bard. Since
Okay,
I think that was the
so
agreement. First to die makes
yeah,
a bard.
100 and that brings us down to 119 gold pieces, and field medic has 2 diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say finding 2 is not hard in this city.
Right, so I'm going with the earring with pass without trace, which is 3 charges, you said?
Correct.
And is that like a roll to recharge or?
I'll say for that one, no. It's just that
Okay.
one will just recharge normally.
How would the shield spell thing recharge?
I'll do the same thing for that, just once a day,
Okay.
or 3 times a day rather. The one I think right now is unique is the Revivify, just because that's a fairly
Pretty
beefy
powerful.
spell.
Yeah.
I
And
figure we'll need it for the Feywild, though.
I'm sure it's fine. You're fine. You have a native with you.
don't put this juju on me.
So I ordered a copy of Monster of the Week, and now I have 2 because 2 came in the mail today.
What?
Now you can read 1 page and then read another page and a whole totally different
I'm
book.
pretty sure I only ordered 1 copy. I'll check.
We call that stonks.
Stonks. Yeah, I think now that we've got kind of things settled, we can. I know some people already need to take their break already, but like if you want to take a break before we get into going to the Feywild.
Before
need to use the
dying,
restroom.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Do that
I
real
was
quick.
starting to get a little dizzy because I had done my walks
no.
this morning, and I was like, I need to eat.
That's fair. The conversation was a lot of conversation, so it wasn't like something we really
Yeah.
needed to stop. But this would be a good spot because I need to go get something to drink and stuff like that real quick too. So.
Right.
I will be right back myself at least. And then we can continue.
Question is, do I have time to get another walk in? How much do we usually take for break?
10
It's
minutes?
like 10?
10, 15.
I can totally get a walk in. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yep, I only ordered 1 copy and I got 2.
We're on break, Grizz.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Back.
Mm-hmm. That was Jesse. Mm. Welcome back. Mm. Welcome back.
Not really welcome back when it's an internet issue.
Well, I'm glad that you're back
Thanks.
then, at least still.
Is
Snow
everybody else
cascading
back or
outside.
just
I think so.
I
I
think
mean,
Shuttle
not
might be
everyone. Shuttle.
Oh.
She was. No,
Lots of
she's back.
snow.
She's.
I'm back. I
Oh,
said I was
she's back. How was your
Oh,
walk,
back.
Shuttle?
Rick,
It was good.
maybe.
Hey, that's good then.
I'm here, Quentin.
Oh, okay.
hurrah!
I said maybe. Oh,
I've been here this entire time.
Rick never leaves. He's always here. Never. He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls. Alrighty. Is Turtle here? Never heard.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just muted on my headset and talking to myself.
Yeah. I thought I heard Grizz just like a second ago.
Yeah, I was talking.
Okay. I want to make sure I wasn't gone crazy and now hearing voices that don't exist. uh. So is everyone heading? Are you guys basically heading to you said heading to the Feywild, basically, right?
Yeah. Before we go to the Feywild, Sheena will use her amulet and turn into Nora.
All
I
right.
don't think it's gonna help, but worth a shot.
I'm going to just do this and copy all your tokens. All right.
Time to get murked.
You guys, you follow Shino. You know the path to this place. You see this. It's a somewhat of a clearing, not quite a clearing, but it's in the middle. There are these trees, two smaller trees compared to the rest, that kind of form almost a natural archway. You take out the scroll. You start conjuring the spell you were given. And it's not like suddenly there's this glowing portal. It's more like in between the trees, there's now like looking at pavement on a really hot day where it kind of warps and distorts the air. That's what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you all go through?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I need from Shino, give me a stealth check.
Here we go.
Any sort of advantage, cause why not?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on.
Come on, dice gods. Don't fuck me now!
Now would be a good time. I don't like the silence. Oh no!
I rolled a 2. That's a total of 8.
Well,
Okay.
this will be an interesting time in the Feywild.
So I'm going to describe before I'm going to move you guys to my Feywild map that I have here for Everglow Forest. Seas. You enter a forest, and it's almost like the entire this autumn color. You don't really hear any movement or anything like that currently. It's very kind of other than like the wind through the trees and stuff like that. And the air feels heavy, almost like it takes a little bit more effort to breathe in. And that's one of the first things that Shio notices that is off. The other thing you notice, Shino, is the trees seem odd. They don't. You can't quite place your finger on it just by looking at them, but you can tell that something is off. But the main thing you notice is, well, normally it is always a constant like dusk dawn.
Mm-hmm.
It is dark, like night. It's never night here. And there's just this heaviness in the air, and you can almost feel a general direction. Like you feel like you can tell whatever influence is, you can feel that direction, whatever's influencing this part of your home. You can kind of sense, you have a sense of like it's coming from that direction. Like that's where the air is the heaviest.
Which direction?
Kind of a northerly direction.
North. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Sheena would just like stop and something is very, very wrong here. This doesn't. Something's. The trees. Rodin. And I feel like she'll grab for Rodin's hand. Here, come here.
Okay.
and kind of drag him along. And I feel like she'll go up to one of the trees
Mm-hmm.
and probably 1 second. And she doesn't usually talk to plants. That's why she brought Roden with. But she just wants to see if she could, just because she's from here, and can she do some sort of like tune in other than speak? If she needs to speak, she'll bring Roden, but try to figure out what's going on with the trees.
Go ahead and make me a nature check.
Just straight roll.
Technically, it'd be advantage because this is still
Forest.
part of the favorite terrain.
Okay. 15.
15. Are you just looking at the tree? How are you going about this? Like, are you?
I feel like she walks up to the tree and she puts her hand on the trunk and is trying to assess if there's some sort of either magical parasite, trying to figure out the essence, what is wrong with the tree. So.
With 15, this is what happens. You place your hand on the tree, and you can feel it kind of like almost give a little bit, like there's like it's hollow. Or like there's like a hollow space behind this part of the tree that you place your hand on.
It's like a husk.
Like a husk, yeah.
She'll push in a little bit then to see if it cracks.
It cracks, and this almost like
It's gonna be bad.
Like
Just
not sap, but like this black liquid just starts kind of pouring in strands down it, like it's rotted from the inside.
Field medic.
Field medic has a notebook out and is currently sketching the trees and runs over to you. What could I do?
This is not normal. This is not normal at all. You might want to. Can you take a sample, or do you know anything? It's like rot.
I do not know the trees in the Feywild, but I can at least take a sample. And field medic will gather their tools to take samples.
Yeah, you can give a sample of this easy enough.
All right.
Rodent.
It's very viscous liquid.
Is it dead? Can you try to talk to it?
I can try, but it does
I
look.
know. This is bad.
I'm somewhat nervous, but I'll give it a shot.
Oh, wait. Do you think that it's gonna... Wait.
Wait. Rhoda's just about to cast.
Yeah, no. She knows, wait.
Like
She's
she was
thinking.
halfway through the chant of it.
Yeah. Wait. Your girlfriend said that she had a mate here, right?
The second
The
half
junk-
here, yeah.
The jungle said her other half was here, yes.
And it's safe to assume that her other half is the Feywild forest.
Yeah. I would
If
assume.
everything is connected and it's rotting, I don't want you to do that. It could be bad. What if it goes into you?
But we wouldn't know if something's fully amiss. If the trees can still speak, that is.
I
I
have
think
some restorative properties prepared today if need be, but I just...
Think the risk might be worth it. Just in case.
Okay.
If this forest is in danger, I would like to do what I can to save it. That means risking myself. to speak with it, then so be it. And I will cast Speak with Plants.
And Cheeto is ready to cast Lesser Restoration if need be.
So, speak of plants, views plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation. Given an ability to communicate with you involves simple commands. There are no plants within 30 feet of you.
Oh shit.
No alive plants, anyways.
Oh. That's not good.
What's not good?
Well, that didn't work. Well, it did, but there's nothing to speak with. Not within 30... Is it 30 meters? 30 feet. Not within 30 feet from here.
I'll tell Rouge to start circling above on like in a very pretty high up, just to see if he can see any signs of like living creatures.
You're not hearing any animal sounds. Rouge kind of flies around. Make a perception check. From a higher perspective, they're not seeing any like motion other than you. They do see there's like a lake to the north of you, and Sheena wouldn't know that lake. That's is referred to as Dusk Lake due to its like almost like red oranges glow that it always has. And Rouge can see that. It also, the water seems in that lake. There's no, normally a lake has at least some, ripples to it, is still.
By chance, would that be the lake Sheena was by the night that the ritual was and she ran with her mom, or is it a different lake?
That would probably be the lake, because it is got a lot of like energy to it.
Yeah.
It is also referred to as the heart of the forest.
Where they're at right now, and it's not something that I'm realizing that we've like established. How, because like Shino's parents had like a little like hut that was like close to like a cave where her dad did the mushroom thing. Is there any way to tell like how far away we are from there?
Yeah, because you're maybe a few minute walk from that lake, because that's where the party was, that's to the north. I'd say you're maybe at most an hour or two walk away from your home.
But it's in the opposite direction than the pole in the lake.
Yeah.
How far does
it's probably more like maybe not opposite direction, but maybe more eastern than north. You're closer to the lake than you are to your home either way.
Is there a range on this? I need to check. Where? Because I have the... Why is this not showing up on my inventory now?
Oh, one other thing Rouge would see is the reason why it's dark. There's no sun, no stars. Just nothingness in the sky. It's just dark. This extends until it gets toward where the winter is. Like you can see that off in the distance. That's where the stars start kind of coming back alive. So it's like whatever it is kind of something's covering. Also, like it's like something's covering the sky. Like he took a paintbrush and painted the sky black. It's not like a perfect border. It's like bleeding into the night one right now. So whatever it is, it seems to be best guess either is, judging from Sheena's reaction, not normal. Might have either started here or started somewhere else and has kind of consumed this area.
Sheena will probably ask Shanti, does Rouge see anything?
Not alive in the vicinity. And I relay whatever I can tell from Rouge, because I know I can't speak to him.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. For some reason, I thought you had some I was thinking familiar. My bad.
I should get something that lets me do that, though.
Like a little cap she could wear or something.
It does give you like notification that it noticed, like it has a way of telling you that if it notices life or not. Like there's like a signal or like a way it signals you. But Rouge probably also signals you that they saw something to the north. They can't really tell you what, but they saw something to the north. Which was the lake.
And you relay that?
Quentin?
Yeah, I will try and relay that. Sorry.
No, you're good. That's Dusk Lake. It's known as the heart of the forest. And that's where I was the night that I had to escape to the material plane. It seems to be some sort of, as well I can tell, like some dark energy coming from that direction as well. My house is to the east, though. But if everything else is around here is dead or dying, I don't know if my father's alive.
Did the guy give us the direction to go in to find this wall?
He did mention that it was in the winter half of that domain.
I guess I know where we're going, unless we want to visit Shuri's home. To see if we can find anything.
No, I mean, she kind of. It's kind of. It's hard because, like, it's like, okay, does she go like try to find information where her dad could be? But if everything else is around here dead, like, probably he's dead too. I don't know. I feel like we should go north. I don't.
Is everything here just one giant life form then?
Everything's all connected. It's one big cycle. Everything's living and breathing. Give and take from each other.
Except the trees here.
Except for everything now is dead, but usually it's not like this. Thank you, Verdon.
So it kind of pipes up because if you're feeling something from the north, you said there's a lake. Maybe so you get answers there. Just potentially.
Yeah, I feel like she's like agreeing, yeah, but her eyes are like over in the direction that she knows is where her house is. But she just kind of nods and says, yeah, let's go north. And she'll lead them to the lake.
All right. You start walking that direction. actually have a map for this Dusk Lake.
The music helping, and now I think Scar. Oh God.
You can see the glow to the lake still. You can see that kind of the red glow it usually gives off, reddish orange, technically. But even at this distance, you can tell something is off about it, Shino.
Yeah, she'll go up to the water.
Do we all
And
see this, or does just Sheena see this?
You can all see it.
All right.
She
So
just
field
has
medic
context clues.
is immediately
Yes.
asking, Shino, is this how this lake always looks?
no, it was very bright. It wasn't red like this. It
Well, it was always reddish orange, and that's what it
Oh.
kinda is now. It now looks like an oil slick.
Oh no, it doesn't look like an oil slick.
So we're talking dark with occasional rainbows. Well, actually, if there was light, there would be rainbows. But since there's no light coming down from the sky, I don't think it's rainbow reflective.
No, there's kind of like a red hint to kind of rippling through it. There's no motion in this. You can feel free to move your token closer if you wish.
Yeah, we're gonna do a perception check before we move closer, please.
Okay. Perception check.
Can you roll? No, 13.
I guess if Shash knows that Sheena's on edge, I'll roll a perception too.
Really, I even rolled better than I thought.
Nope.
I mean, I'm probably gonna walk a bit closer with Shino, so I might roll. No, 1, natural 1.
Doing good, girl. Doing well.
I feel like we're so unnerved that we're just not.
Yeah.
I'll put Cecilia. That's as close as Cecilia gets to the lake. What's she saying behind you guys?
Shino made a lot of critter friends.
Field medic is hanging close to Sheena.
Shino's going to try to, even though Rouge didn't sense any life, she is going to cast Speak with Animals, and she's going to try to call for her buddies to see if anybody that usually would hang around the lake would be here. And I will spend a spell slot for that.
Yeah, I feel like this is a bad idea, but I think Trash would be looking around for a stick to like poke into the water.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
didn't want to touch the water.
Plenty of 6. So are you like shouting to get there to try to get the?
No, I figure like she's doing like, "Hey Bigsby, are you there?" Like just kind of like just calling like for her friends, and doing like little chittering and like calling noises for her friends. And she will scoot up to the as close as she can without touching the water. It's probably a bad idea, but it's fine.
Roden will pretty much be beside this tree, and I want Roden to also just to make sure that these trees are also, see if they're also rotting.
Yeah, you place your hand on one, you can feel that same kind of give to it. And it looks almost worse here than it did before. So this appears to be the source.
Does it smell bad? Like if you go near a lake where there's like dying shit, it stinks to high heaven. There's no way you would need to perceive that. It's just there.
There's no odor. It's not like rot odor wise. It is just it's hard to describe. It's very off putting. Let's see. I don't know. One that's huh. Yeah, I think where trash is, that general line is about as close as you can get without touching the water.
All right, Trash is going to take the
I need to move up.
the branch she dragged her out along with her, and is like just like poking at the water, like you know how like little kid would like poke the water with a stick.
Yeah, as soon as you poke the stick in it and try to pull it, it's almost like it gets. It's hard to pull it out, if that makes sense.
Like it's like slime instead of water, like kind of like it's goopy.
It's there's like a thickness to it.
So I guess I'm gonna wrestle the stick out of the water and then like look at the end that was in it in the water. Like,
Trash, be careful with that.
I want to lick it. No,
Uh,
I'm not gonna lick it. But I'm examining the end of the stick that was in the quote unquote water.
let's see.
Is it like sticky, like syrupy, like?
Does a 17 hit you?
Uh, it meets, yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, it rolled higher than everyone's perceptions.
Even Rouges?
It also has the benefit that it is invisible while it is in the liquid.
Fair enough. Just so you know, Rouge has 28. If that matters at all.
Let's see, that is 6 points of slashing.
Oh, who's
And
getting
not-
mauled?
And 9 points of necrotic damage to trash. As this thing launches out. I'll put it to the token layer.
Well, that looks.
I think I made the water mad.
I don't think that's water.
That's
This-
what was
this
that? What
Towering
is that?
thing. Made out of the same little like weird rot substance. And we're rolling for initiative.
Think we found a cause.
Let's see.
And of
Alright,
course I get a
Cecilia.
nat 20.
What is your... You got a +3, Cecilia. That's good. And what is this? This thing does not have a high dexterity. No, it does not.
Hmm.
Technically, it would be right there, because it's right up on you. Alrighty. I believe first up is Field Medic.
Ah, thank you. High initiative. Alright, well, Field Medic sees this thing. It comes up out of the water. Or rather, is what's there. It looks like this giant movable oil slick, as you called it. And I think Field Medic is going to launch a flaming sphere at it.
Alright.
Because, well, oil burning, maybe we'll give it time to run away.
DC 15 dex save. Alright. I believe I have that spell.
Yeah, it only does damage at the end of the creature's turn.
Should have control, right? Let's see. An action to cast. You can use a bonus action to move it up to 30 feet. If you ram it into a sphere, you can force it to
ram
save.
it into it. To do
Do you want
damage.
to? Do you want to ram it? Field medic.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot the flaming sphere was actually a token thing. Yeah, I was launching it right at the thing, directly into it.
Well, you have to cast it in a unoccupied space, and then you bonus action to ram.
Sorry.
Yep. So.
No, I'm used to dealing with flaming sphere because usually I'm the GM watching all this.
So that is, what is your DC? 15. It rolled a 9. And that's 2d6, which you roll 7. So it takes 7 points of damage. You hear it kind of shout in anger. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. I'm staying right there for now.
All right. Let's see. Oh, you're just within the 20 feet. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
All right.
And you turn within 20 feet of it.
Oh, interesting to know. And does this should this be an advantage because it is a poison?
This isn't a poison.
Okay, so it's just an aura. Got it. I was just
Yep.
double checking because I've got a poison filter on my mask now.
This is rot aura. Unfortunately, that DC is just not high enough for that one. So that is 17 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so field medic just starts and starts gasping, even though despite their swings, like, "Get away from it! There's some sort of aura." You say 17?
Yep. What are you gonna do, Cecilia? You are not getting closer to the thing. I can guarantee you to fuck that. Yeah, you're going to cast. Honestly, she already had made German up because she would have cast that at the moment we were fucking danger wasn't an issue. How far away are you from this? I believe this is a 30-foot range. So she would have to be right there. She will get that close. She's going to attempt to use Witch Bolt to attempt to constantly fry the thing. That's a number. Not a good one. What's your to hit is an 8, so that's an 11, which misses. It's not hard to hit, but she managed it. Probably because the body is so not physical, it kind of like morphs out of the way a bit to dodge the lightning. Shino.
All right. Given field medic's warning and noticing rot, she is going to take. She's going to get a bit away from it and go to the center of everybody, right over here. That's 20 feet away? Or right over next to Rodin, right?
Yeah, you're 20 feet still from it. You have to be like here. Yeah, that's 25. So you're just out of its aura.
Hold on one second. Yes, perfect. And as she walks, she's just like kind of noticing all the rot around her, and she just takes her like hands and just starts just saying an incantation, and she brings her hands up, and all these little mushrooms start sprouting all around in like a 30-foot circle, and we're gonna do aura vitality, and spores go up in the air. We're healing. Bonus action trash 2d6.
You got double ones, right?
Yeah.
Yay!
What's the
2 HP is 2 HP.
radius?
30 feet. Are you putting a little thingy on her? Cool. Yay.
Anything in that green circle can be healed.
Sweet. Okay, let me do a little concentration marker, and let me mark off the spell. 3rd level. Okay, that's her turn. Ignore the dice on this whenever it comes up.
All right. Trash.
Trash is well, first bonus action is starting up her blade song, and then action is disengage and backing way up because he doesn't want to risk getting like pulled into the water or the goo. So I can go 35, but I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, he just hightails it out of there.
Reasonable response.
Okay.
And I believe that is all I can do.
Action, bonus action, move. All right. Roden, you were just allowed to radius too.
I will cut that. Probably just summon my fire spirit. How much range do I have for that again? It's what, 30, right? Or 15?
I want to say it's. I want to say 30, but I'm not 100%.
Are you? Here we are. See you within 30. Alright. So.
Ow.
Summon Fire Spirit here, so the tossing needs to make a Dex saving throw.
All right, I figured. It rolled a 17 total.
Okay. It doesn't take any damage then.
Imagine it like dips into the thing as it sees something explode near it and pops back up.
At least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah. So that's my
Rolled really
action.
high. It's got a +1.
I'm going to get out of here and and tell Firebox to do the same, teleport away. So it's gonna
That one is a 9.
teleport here. 9. But it take 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. 8 fire damage.
All right.
Firefox blinks here and then moves a bit further back. And that's my turn.
All right. Shanty.
Queen.
Oh, your turn, Quentin. What you gonna do with the star glaive or boomerang or whatever?
I am gonna move in front and hold my action to hit it when it comes in within reach. So within 10 feet of me.
All right. Staying there.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't
make me
know
a con-
what is. Have I seen what its melee range is?
Not really. I mean, it just kind of. It seemed to only hit within 5 feet so far. I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
think it's hit.
Okay, good. Con save?
Con save. But it's got big long arms, so it might be longer than that.
24.
24. You succeed, therefore you take no damage this turn.
Okay.
It is going to climb the rest of the way out of this tar to its grand total of 20 feet tall.
Whoo.
Because of its amorphous nature, it can technically. It doesn't occupy the same space as you, but it can move around you, basically. So it does trigger your held action. So go ahead and make your round of attacks. Oh, one other thing happens before you hit the attack. The wounds did start to heal, but it seems like the fire stopped it from healing fully.
Okay.
Rodent, get your butt back here!
Fire,
I don't need to.
Now, so can I make my attack?
Yes,
I can only make one, right?
you make your full round of attacks.
Okay.
So I think you can make 2 attacks. There's not bonus actions, basically. Oof.
That misses. Also, reaction, it entered my range. So I think I can also hit it.
It was your reaction to do your held action.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Still 21 damage. Not bad.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
still good.
You see it bring one of the kind of like the sharp claws that it has, and it drives it across its own chest, and it bursts. It's going to do rot spray. Everything within 15 feet of it must make a con save. But it also takes 2d6 damage when it does so.
Are you counting the edge of the token or the center of the token?
From its edge, basically.
So from
So-
here. Okay, I'm con save.
Pretty much everyone but Roden. Oh, Firefox.
Also
This is
takes
not
4
good for
damage.
you.
Ooh, ouch. 3, 5.
On save. Fox.
Me too?
That's what, 15? For Firefox.
Believe so. Let's see. I gotta make one for Cecilia. That she rolled 19 on the die. Nice. That's good. So I need one for Rouge still, and Field Medic, I believe.
What role do you need me for? Oh, another con save? Sorry.
Yep.
Ugh.
Because it just cut itself open basically to burst out this rot.
Rouge is just in the air 120 feet, so would he need to make one?
Oh, he's all the way up there, but no.
Yeah, he's not participating this fight.
Oh, that's fair. So basically, the only ones who succeeded is anyone who rolled a 16 or higher.
Firefox, no.
I think your Firefox immune to poison, right?
Oh.
Condition?
To the condition of poison. No.
No?
Oh, that's a good thing. Do I get poison resistance? No, I don't.
It's immune to many things. Poison, not one of them.
Aw.
Technically has a physical body.
I just gotta read this real quick. Make sure So those that failed take 13 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
and are poisoned for the next minute, but can repeat the save at the end of each of their turns. Everyone who succeeded is not poisoned for a minute and takes 6.
And then I have to roll a concentration check, right?
Correct.
And I get this at advantage because of Warcaster.
Yep.
I believe.
Alright, so what did I take? I'm sorry. I know I failed. It was 12 or
You take 13, and you
13.
are poisoned for the next minute, or until you repeat the save at the end of each your turn.
What's the rules on breaking concentration? Because I just rolled like dog shit.
You would have to roll it. You have to be a 10, basically, right now.
unless you have like more caster that gives you advantage or something.
Oh, I did have advantage. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Ooh, yeah, that's bad.
So bye-bye
Probably
aura.
running, yeah.
Yeah, you can take that aura off. It's gone. But I might recast it. We'll see.
Ooh, I don't have any potions. We didn't hand out potions.
Nope. I have another 3rd level, so I can recast it though.
What does Shandy roll? Was Shandy the 14?
Yeah,
Okay,
And
so
we-
you're also poisoned.
yeah, I'm poisoned.
So
That's
that-
not good for me though.
No, that's not really good for most people.
Disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
But I do have something prepared to help with that. I could just go straight healer this fight. Yeah. That's gonna happen.
But that's the end of its turn because that's its action. Put a wrench here to represent the.
You're
the
going straight
recharge
heal
map.
and I'm going straight damage this fight.
Yeah. No, seriously, like I have, yeah, go for it. Just,
Because
I've got less.
it's good.
Yeah.
This thing is like 20 feet tall and is just burst this rot across around the area.
Hello, sorry, yes.
Ease.
Run back 30 feet. Yeah. And then,
Taking disengage action or no?
what's...
That'll take your action and you won't get attacked.
Nah, he could try to attack me if he wants.
Alright. It is going to attempt to do a bite attack.
Bite attack, okay, go ahead.
That is not going to hit with your new armor.
Hey.
It's real good because that's a heavy hitting attack. So you see this, you start running and you see from the tar of his like elongated like crocodile skull kind of snap at you.
Alright, and then we're gonna do Scorching Ray at it.
Can I use my reaction because it attacked him to attack him?
Didn't you already use your reaction?
Yeah.
I got it back though because it was my. Didn't I?
Hey, get back in your turn.
Oh, I'm
No.
sorry. Yeah, my mistake.
Yeah,
Forget I said anything.
because you held your action.
Yeah, I'm confused.
That misses. That hits. That hits. And that hits. That's a crit. Woo!
Nice.
There we go. Sorry about the delay on getting back. I'm having issues.
You're good.
And bonus action, I guess. point up finger for getting too close. There you go. I don't know.
Mhm.
I thought I might have been able to do something, but I don't know.
I forgot
I
with the
usually
bonus
would
action.
bring out the kitty. I'd bring out the kitty, but I don't think I want the kitty out of near that. So
You don't want it
I'm
rotting
fine.
away?
No thanks. Don't know if rot affects flames, but anyway. Alright, that'll end my turn.
My flames.
Oh shit.
So this goes to Field Mac again. We're back at the top of the order.
All right. So, Field Medic knows that they're going to need to risk, because they're only level 1 rogues, sadly, so they don't actually have the disengage as a bonus action. That they need to get away from this thing because they are hurting pretty badly being very close to it, and they are currently poisoned. So
Well,
they
you can
are...
use your action to disengage too.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did. My
Yeah, Field Medic is
Also,
debating that.
just attacked at Maria.
Oh,
which
it
I
already
don't know.
used its
It
reaction?
just used this
Yeah,
reaction.
it
Yeah.
snapped
good.
and missed.
2, 5,
So
10,
you use that opportunity to run as it snaps and misses at him.
30. And with my bonus action, I'm going to move that back into it.
Okay. That's a dex save. It rolled an 8.
Alright.
Because you're taking advantage of its main weakness, which is not moving fast.
Alright.
So that's 9 damage.
And with my main action, I think I'm going to use my crossbow.
Roll again with disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Alright. And that's it for me.
Go ahead.
Roll Constitution save to see if I shake off the poison.
Yeah. Also, go ahead and roll me Constitution save for us real quick because you did take damage from the poison as a concentration. Okay, so that succeeds. So you did maintain concentration.
And this one's for that, which I still have poison, I guess.
Yep, and number 1 because you're in his aura still.
Alright.
You're just in his aura.
Wow, damn.
So 1 more con save. Yeah, I think I can do this. That kind of, since you guys have got a general idea of it now, I'll do this to kind of help everybody. Why is it not showing proper? That should be wider, shouldn't it? Or is that only coming from
I think
the
it's
center?
originating from the center.
Yeah. No. This would be.
I mean,
Technically
it's a 20
center.
feet for if you go from the edge from in right here.
Yeah, it's 20 feet from the edge.
Okay. We'll go with this because it is that is accurate. So yeah, you're not within range. Cool. We'll just use that to make it easier, so I don't have to keep doing lines. Cecilia's turn. She is not going to be anywhere near this thing anymore. She's bolting over here. And she is going to cast Acid Arrow at it. That is a 16, which will hit. So, do. I just want to do it. Submit level 2. So that's how much damage. So that's 7. All right, so it takes 7 acid damage. I believe it takes additional 2d4 at the end of its next turn. All right. Shino.
All right. We are moving the fuck out. 5, 10, 25, 30, 35. Recasting Aura Vitality.
Alright.
Hopefully I won't roll like dog shit next time. And then Field Medic's got all the potions on them. We're going trash again, 2d6. Bonus action. 7 points of healing to trash.
I don't remember what I took in necrotic because that reduces your max hit points, right?
No, this does not.
No.
Only,
This one
only
doesn't?
specifies-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I'm like, oh, I don't remember which was the necrotic bit to. Okay.
Yeah, it has to
Yeah.
specify.
This one luckily does not do that. It just does a lot of necrotic damage.
Okay. And yeah, that's our turn.
It just makes an area of no.
Now, is necrotic damage the one that if you die to it, you die to it?
Not normally.
Okay. There's some damage I thought that if you die to it, you die to it. But...
Yeah, some like if it reduces your HP, max HP to 0, it just kills you straight out.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to move me outside of the aura, but I'm going to move there. Come here, trash. Come on, let me pick you up. Come on. There you go.
Come here, Trey.
Gonna move there, and I'm doing that because I want to. I didn't think I could do it and not hit Shanty, but I'm going to fireball in a position behind it, not to hit Shanty, but to hit it.
There's plenty of space to hit it. It is 20 feet tall.
Yeah, I just didn't think I could get. I wanted to get an angle to get behind it without, because I didn't think I could shoot from the front and get it behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
detonate above, behind. Those will work for you. But yeah.
And since I do not need to do it's a 14 DC dex check because this is not, so it won't be affected by my poison. And I have a fistful of dice.
I unfortunately rolled it in 19.
Oh,
With
okay.
its
Well,
plus
it's still
1.
going to take half of this.
Oh
right?
yeah, it's still gonna hurt.
Please not all be ones. Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
So 15 total.
Yep.
Did it reduce? Alrighty.
Yep.
This detonation explosion sends more of this tar flying everywhere, burning.
And that's all the useful spell slots I have. And that's my turn.
Alright, you can go ahead and repeat your con save.
Am I in 20 feet from it?
No, this is
No,
for the poison.
Oh.
See if you can get
Fine.
out of it.
Oh, that's a disadvantage, right?
No, that's not.
Okay, then the 15.
15 for that part does succeed, yes.
So I am not poisoned anymore? Question mark?
Correct. You are no longer poisoned.
I mean, I'm a possum. I shouldn't be able to be poisoned anyway, but... Now, apparently they have, like, at least resistance to snake venom, to some degree.
You know...
I was looking at like hyena shapes to see if they were immune to poison. They're not. I figured that they would since they eat a whole lot of toxic stuff.
I know they're immune to rabies. I can't get rabies.
So I'm just gonna continue to go this way.
That's a fair response.
Listen, my Firefox is my stand-in for this fight.
Artist formerly known as Rodin.
And I'm going to cast Scorching Rays at the tar.
Alrighty, roll a hit.
Via my Firefox, which is definitely in range. I don't-
It's Dolphin. Phew!
Oh, actually, I could just do it from myself. Yeah.
It's 120
Yeah,
hit
but
range.
using it from my Firefox is more cooler.
It's cooler. Therefore, we do it.
So that's 3 shots.
Correct. At base level.
Yeah. That would be a 10.
Unfortunately, that misses.
That would be an 11.
Unfortunately, no.
Mhm.
That would be the 20 something,
Yeah, that definitely hits.
and then it
2d6.
but it's not 2d6.
All right, you got a thing.
It is 2d6 plus 88
Right, for the first cast of a
because
fire spell.
I'm enhanced bond. I can add a d8 to one of my rolls. What is d8? Look, here it is.
Looks like a diamond.
If it goes past an 8, you've gone too far.
Oh, well, the d8 was useless, but 12
12?
fire damage.
Oof.
I rolled a 1 on my d8.
I hate that.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna tell my Firefox to stay away and fire at it. Firefox will go up here and shoot at disadvantage. Well, disadvantage wouldn't have mattered anyway. That's a miss.
And they can repeat it.
15! Yay!
Hooray! It's no longer poisoned. Shanty. You were all alone with friend. Quentin?
Oh wait, yeah. The sun doesn't shine here, right?
Correct.
So you would say that it's dimly lit, right?
Very dimly lit.
Well, not around it because of the flame sphere, right?
The flame sphere gives
Does that-
Does it get
Not give
Oh.
up.
should
How
have
much
bright
light?
light up to a 20-foot radius?
Can I be outside of the 20-foot radius?
I mean, if it's getting hit in the head of with the flame sphere, no, the flame sphere's got to be on the ground level. It can't fly. So I'll do this to help you give an idea of its light. That is where light is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I can't get out of that. And there's no one to flank with, silly whatever people. So I will just attack it with disadvantage because I'm poisoned, I think.
All right. That hits.
That misses, I think.
Yes, 10 misses.
Action surge, why not?
No reasonable
12.
response.
12 misses.
Yep.
9 misses.
Oof.
Bonus action. 9 misses.
Oof.
Second action surge. No.
What do you mean I can't attack 20 times in one turn?
Yeah. No. I think that's all I can do.
Are you staying where you are?
Yeah, because someone's got to make sure it doesn't get closer to the rest of these plebs.
All right. First off, con save for the poison. See if you can become unpoisoned.
Not at disadvantage. Doesn't matter. 6.
And then another con save for the aura rod.
Yeah. 17. It's no damage, right?
17 is no damage. Yes.
Okay.
You guys have only rolled extremes on it. It's been like before until now. It was like all below a 10, and then now a 23. So I was like, wait, what's the DC again? All right. I assume Rouge is staying up there.
Yeah, Rouge is just he's
Just there.
He's like, yeah, nah, ew, gross, no. You know how birds are in oil. Not good.
Roll a d6. Does not get its thing back, so it will. Yeah, I'll just straight up attack you. First attack is bite. 19.
19 barely hits.
Alrighty.
I should have taken out my shield now that I think about it.
Is 7 points of piercing damage.
And then some acid, probably, or poison.
And 22 necrotic.
Whew!
That's a lot of necrotic.
That's bite. The bite's the worst attack it has.
Okay.
And it's going to make another claw attack. That's a 24 to hit. For
24 will also hit, yeah.
13 slashing
Uh-oh.
and 6 necrotic.
Don't you me, Quentin. Don't you die. I was joking earlier.
And then 1 final attack. That's a natural 1!
You
Oh,
know you
that's
took that as a challenge, right?
Oh, sheesh.
And you're seeing these slash marks and stuff like that, and, like as it's slashing at you. Your blood's slowly turning black.
Well,
Maria.
that's good.
Does he get to save from the poison? No, never mind. No.
I will also say one thing.
Wasn't his turn.
It took acid damage and fire damage. It didn't heal at all this turn.
Why no move? Anyway, can I get some healing?
Yeah.
I'm not feeling so great.
She
Maria.
coming.
I
What you
got
gonna do,
less
Jesse?
hit points than
I got you.
What you got, Jesse?
Ooh.
Jesse?
Hello, sorry, headphones not working when you said my
There.
name. Alright, Fireball.
All right.
Yeah, Fireball.
That was cocked. Ha! A 2 total with its natural 1. It takes 33 points of damage. Woo.
And she just gonna brush through the trees into the radius to gain that heals.
Not bloodied yet.
No heals.
All right. Do we want to stop at the beginning of this turn order since it's after 3, or do we want to keep going?
Yeah, I think we should stop at the beginning of this turn.
Yeah, sounds good.
All
to me.
right. I have everything kind of. We'll be able to keep these auras will help us keep track of everything for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Bye bye.
Sleep
Night.
well.
The green aura is her heal aura.
I can heal 2d6 as a bonus action. Bonus
But she can only
action.
heal 1 person, basically.
I can
So-
only heal 1 person, yeah.
But it's a
and-
bonus action.
Yeah, so I have a plan. I'm gonna...
Eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bonus action is just pretty much every single druid.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you can heal up to 2 people because if you use an action to heal.
Yeah, so that's my, yeah. I was gonna actually do it I was gonna do it double dose on Quentin. I was gonna either action, because I have 1 potion on me. I have a greater hail with some sort of resistance, so I was gonna force feed him a potion and then boost a bonus action heal. So depending on how good I might do the run up, potion to Shanty, and then bonus action heal field medic. I think